I'll do fearless rescue.
Wow.
All right.
Hold on 1 second.
God damn it,
Hello?
I'm not there.
Don't care. Hi.
Hi, people.
Oh. Hey, Jay's listening. Hey, Jay.
Yay.
Hi, Jay.
Wow, is he really?
Go on.
All right. I really have to come with like the welcome bunch of nerdy.
Hi, people. We're assholes.
That works.
That's
I
right.
mean, that is pretty accurate.
Yep. Just a bunch of assholes.
Just a
I
bunch
mean,
of
we
assholes
wouldn't want to
playing
lie to anybody.
All right. Actually, now that we're all here, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and your characters?
Oh,
Be
yeah,
sure
we
we're
gotta
not
do that.
muted, right?
We're not
Hi.
muted.
Okay.
You mean like ourselves, or like?
Well, your name and then your character.
Yeah, considering no one
Oh.
actually knows our voices, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Top down.
Yeah.
Let's go from the top of the character thing down.
Leilani, you're first. I mean,
Hi, I'm Zayo. I play Leilani, and she is a complete bitch. I am sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I'm not.
Show!
Alright, I'm Shamaru. I play Pax, and he is still a reckless asshole who has temper issues sometimes.
Mostly since we got to this world.
Ugh, especially since we got to this world.
Gwen.
Next!
Who's next?
Gwen.
You!
Oh, hi, I'm Gwen. I play the bitch Veritas. She's not quite as bitchy as Lilani, but she'll probably still stab you.
Hey, she is more probable to stab you than Leilani. Leilani just magic missiles you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm Hikaru. I am the DM, and I also play Guy, the little quiet shadow that follows Leilani around.
Team mascot.
And the team mascot. I know, it's not usual to have a DM character in the group, but I mean, I tried to kill him off, guys. It's not my fault.
I think you tried to kill
You
him
had
twice.
to kill him.
Fuck you!
No.
We all love Guy.
Alright, Pi, you're up.
Hi, I'm Pi. I play the idiot realtor, and I think that I should be team mascot because apparently bats float.
That is a wonderful reasoning.
Yes, but every time you turn into a bad Veritas screams.
Not
Oh,
lately.
so showing up and having girls scream at you is bad?
When it's out of fear, yes.
Alright, Lee.
Details.
All right. I'm Lee. I play the Tiefling Warlock Reverence. She's Southern, although the accent slips into English a lot. And she's supposed to be all seductive and stuff. Although right now her current target is Leilani, much to her chagrin. So
Wait, who's chagrin?
Leilani's. So we'll see what happens. So
It's not gonna happen.
Doomed ship. Doomed ship.
But I love the Doom ship.
You people do love the doomed ship. Alright.
oh, and Realtor also has a doom
That's
ship
one.
for reverence. So
Yeah, lots of doomed ships here. Alright, alright, so you guys, the group, kind of got together from different worlds, and they've been, traveling through one world, finished their target there, and have traveled to this new world, and they're a bit in the process of figuring shit out. So, Gwen, are you ready?
Yes, I guess so. Ready as I'll ever be. Okay. Last session, Veritas decided she was gonna hightail it the fuck out of town all by herself because she made a promise to this really dumb giant that she was gonna meet him and help feed him because he was starving, and she's a bleeding fucking heart when it comes to certain things. So she kind of made her way out of town. She got caught on the way out, and unfortunately, Realtar told on her. Fucking squealer. She did manage to make it there ahead of time. She ahead of everybody though, because she got a head start on him. She fed him. She talked to him for a little while, and then Pax showed up. all stompy and angry and being a butthead. But she talked him down, and then her and Riltar, they went off into the forest with him and taught him how to make pit traps so he could hunt because he was too stupid to learn how to hunt. And then afterwards, we went back to town. We met up with the rest of the party. I think that they had been talking to people in the tavern or watching people in the tavern or something. You overheard a conversation. You overheard a conversation about them going to take care of the giants, which we all meant they were going to kill them. Fortunately for Very, she doesn't know this, or they would all be in a lot more because she'd probably try and shank a bitch.
Drew that.
And as Pax came into the tavern though, or was it the inn? I can't remember.
Tavern.
Was it tavern? Came into the tavern. One of the guards recognized Pax.
Whoopsie.
And that's kind of when shit hit the fan because we finally figured out this is Pax's world. And yeah.
I thought Pax was supposed to be smart.
So
Hey,
an old
to be
flame
fair,
showed up.
in his
Lee, good. Shush. Gwen's doing the summary.
Yeah. My turn. So this turned out to be an old Pax's, which, well, Very wasn't too happy about that. We'll just say that. Bitch still might get shanked.
hope that Pax doesn't. Actually, good luck with that.
Yeah, so she took us up to her room and we had a discussion. It mostly just, blah blah blah. She's convinced that what she's doing is perfectly fine, even though it's not. And Riltar, like dumb nuts that he is, tried to steal her friggin' greatsword. The problem with that was that he actually managed to do it.
And, oh god.
And stuffed it into his bag of holding, or tried to. But Leilani made him give it back. Unfortunately, she didn't notice that he'd also stolen her coin purse. So,
okay, I will be fair. Leilani wouldn't have called it the coin purse. It's just the sword.
Yeah, Riltar also made off with her coin purse apparently, and everybody ended up leaving kind of pissed off at this chick. And we kind of went back and regrouped and talked to each other in, I think it was Reverence's room.
Yes.
But yeah, Very had kind of had enough of this shit at the end because Riltar had shown off that she had a picture of Pax in her locket in her bag, and yeah,
and there was something else important in there.
There was a holy symbol of Cord in there, but she's still a fucking traitor, so doesn't matter.
So harsh.
She's still a traitor. So yeah, Pax decided he was gonna go back. Yeah, real smart Pax. He decided he was gonna stomp back to her room after finding his picture in her locket.
Well, I did chaperone him.
Yeah, he did have a chaperone.
And also,
Give
they
him that.
totally didn't see Very following.
Yeah, they totally didn't see Very following, totally shadowing. And yeah, he gave her purse back and kind of left, and he was like, sorry, but I'm taken, blah blah blah. Very doesn't care. It's not Pax she's worried about. So she just kind of knocked on this chick's door, and she gave her a very nice warning.
Very
nice. As nicely as she possibly could.
I mean, there were no blades involved.
Amazingly enough.
Well, there may have been blades involved. There just wasn't any blood.
Yet.
I mean, actual no piercing of skin.
Yes,
well,
there was no penetration.
Technically, there was earlier.
said.
She totally critted on stabbing Pax.
Oh, yeah. Very did managed to stab Pax at least
You
once.
always
or
nat 20 on Pax.
Yes.
Yeah, but Pax enjoys getting stabbed because he's fucked up.
Apparently.
Yeah, Pax is a total masochist and likes getting stabbed. So every once in a while, Very just has to stab him. And I think that was about where we left it off. We went all back to our rooms and slept.
I will say, I will add one thing because Veritas wasn't there. So when the group originally left Aldria, Leilani stayed behind and talked to her a bit more, just wanted some more information from her, and she wouldn't get it while everyone was bashing her constantly down. She found out a bit about holy crap, Pax's home, and was warned not to go there. And of course, the moment she talks to Pax is like, I'm going back to my home. And it's like, God damn it.
What did you expect?
She expected that. But she's not going to stop him. She wanted to know how bad it was to be prepared for Pax's reaction. So, and she at least tried to be nice to Aldria and be like, I don't think you're a coward. I think you're a survivor and all that kind of shit. Because
I think
everyone else was kind of a bitch to Aldria.
She kind of she betrayed her god, and now she's betraying her people. So,
to be fair, I'm pretty sure that she and many of the others felt that Cord betrayed them first, or at least abandoned them.
Seriously.
Because all of a sudden,
Your god's gone.
No more divine enemies.
Rev is on Veritas' side this time, so.
Okay, well, we don't want to get too much into character shit when we're not playing our characters, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right,
so after all of that talking, everyone went to their rooms and had a nice, restful night's sleep in nice, warm beds, inside.
For the first time in like a
safety.
week and a half.
Yeah. You guys have been through some rough times, so I'm pretty sure everyone slept quite soundly.
Who is in the room next to this chick's?
Oh God. Hopefully not you. Probably guards.
No one's next to her. Yeah, her room and the next two beside her are guard rooms, with her group of guards. You guys are, Leilani and Paxes are facing the tavern court, and Reverence and Realtar are facing the town square.
So no, your room is not beside hers.
thank God.
What, you're gonna make noises?
Maybe.
I love making noises. Alright, so I know Leilani slept first and then spent the rest of the night reading. So she's gotten a bit more information out of the books she got. Realtar, you're the other one who needs 4 hours of trance. What does your character do?
Splay out like an idiot and snore.
I mean, technically, you still need 8 hours of rest, even if.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be doing like activity, but you can. Like Leilani can read and still be resting.
Her name is Traitorous Bitch. Okay.
It's Aldria.
Barry's just gonna call her Traitorous Bitch.
Right.
Oh,
That's cool.
God.
All right. Okay. So I said he was on the other side. Leilani, you're the first to hear noises coming in the early pre-dawn of metal on metal, people walking in armor, and then the sounds of basically military drills coming from the tavern court.
Yeah, Leilani would peek out of the window because what the hell is going on?
Okay. You see kind of a bit, it's beyond your field of view, so you can't see much of the main noise, because they're in the tavern court. You're facing towards 3 and 2.
Okay.
But in that area, in that little small square, you do see Aldria out, and she's doing training as well. Hers is more slow,
Mhm.
and you recognize the movements she's doing as the ones that Pax
Pax's
does.
style. Mm-hmm. Oh God. The other issue is Pax always trains early in the morning too. It's like, wow. these guys
Yeah. He's awake at this point, and he probably heard it as he was going out to do the exact same thing.
You
are-
you wake up,
Leilani!
do your normal thing, grab all your armor and shit. Quietly try to creep past Very.
Clank, clank, clank.
Wait,
clank,
hold on.
clank.
Let me at least try. Let me at
Alright.
least try. Nope. Clang, clang,
Well, that went
clang.
well.
Veritas probably tunes it out by this point since he does this every morning.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Probably.
she's also starting to wake up because, I mean, it's been long enough and you guys don't exactly, like, your adventures, you're not sleeping in, is not a thing. So Very, like, you hear him trying to sneak out. You know what he's up to, so it's up to you if you want to get up or what you want to do.
Not really.
Considering Leilani knows Pax is going to probably be going down there, she's gonna sigh, quietly put on her armor, put on her cloak, activate the magic so she doesn't look half demon, and then go head out just to try and keep Pax from doing something stupid.
Hey,
Um,
good luck. He's just going to do his freaking morning exercises.
Yes,
I
but
just-
knowing his
I
luck,
just
shit's
want to
gonna
see
happen.
who would go out first, so why don't you two give me initiative checks?
Oh god, this will be hilarious. Because I doubt. I only have a 7 in initiative.
I mean, it's just to know who went out into the hallway first.
Oh, what? Oh, I don't have my
What
token.
did it do? 0.1.
It's a tiebreaker.
Oh, he
I
can't
have to
click
put
on
my-
his token to do initiative.
I have to
Put your
actually
to-
take my
drag
token.
your
out.
token in.
I'm going to. There. Because I went to click on my token, it was like, you can't do this.
Okay. I'm not surprised. Leilani, you heard the noises first, and you
Pax
were
is
already
probably taking
awake.
longer to put his
And-
armor on.
Yeah, Pax had to put his armor on and stuff, so you head out first, and you hear the clatter coming from Pax's room as he's getting ready to leave.
Leilani sighs, stays near the end of the hall to wait for him because she's not going out by herself. Fuck that shit.
So, Pax, you leave your room and see Leilani kind of leaning against the wall waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. Pax is just gonna. I'm just gonna kind of give her a nod and keep going.
Okay.
Leilani follows him. She'll let him lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Pax, you go outside. The door does lead to the smaller area first, so the first thing you see is Aldria doing her morning exercises. You recognize them as they're
same
not just
one.
exercises, they're the exercises you guys are taught for when meditating to commune with Cord. However, there's something slightly off about the way she's doing them. They have a bit more anger and frustration into them than would be appropriate for a good communion with Cord. Just in the way she's moving.
Well, duh, because I mean, she's
It's
probably
not Cord.
well. Even if it was her trying to communicate with Cord, the fact that she couldn't would make her frustrated
Yeah.
and angry anyway. So,
Fair enough.
But does
Right,
Pax know
Pax.
why she's
uh,
Can he tell which it is?
Give me an insight check.
Oh boy, this is gonna go well. Good luck, Leilani. It was nice knowing you.
You notice something odd as you're watching her and she turns, like, she hasn't spotted you guys. She's kind of into what she's doing. You notice she's actually crying. And she's, like, she's frustrated.
mm-hmm. So
Oh,
I'm
God.
guessing that she's tried to communicate with Cord every morning for the past 5 years, and
Well,
every morning it hasn't happened.
Not to mention she just saw you and learned Cord didn't abandon everyone. Cord saved you before he was blocked and left her and everyone else behind.
Well, I'm not saying a single word. I'm just going to raise my shield and start going through my own.
So you walk out, because this is you seeing her before you actually exit. As soon as you walk out, she kind of spots you, stops. Quickly wipes her face and nods, greeting.
Gonna nod back. And then I'm just gonna raise my shield and settle into my own morning routine.
Leilani is just gonna stand back. She's more there just to make sure shit doesn't happen. And also partially because here she can at least see when the others wake up and are possibly heading to the tavern for food.
Yep. Alright, she doesn't actually go back to her stuff. She, watching Pax, she walks to the edge and just grabs a towel, dries her face off, kind of pulls off her helmet, and just watches Pax.
Should I do a religion check to see how well I...
Go
I mean, I know it's going to be difficult, and I have to, like, Nat to actually commune with Gord, but, you know. Fuck!
Man, he is awake today.
Show off.
Yeah, it's hard, but as you start practicing your meditation, you do feel a sense of warmth coming from the new amulet you found. And a sense of, like, while he can't really connect with you, he is still there for you.
I'm watching Aldrea when this happens. Just how does she look watching this?
Give me an insight check.
Oh God. Well,
I'm not paying attention to that anymore.
yeah, Leilani is not good at reading people.
Yeah, no, she looks stoic, like, not as, you can't tell anything.
Surprise, surprise. Leilani can't read people.
She just, like, watches Pax for a while, and just grabs her things and heads toward the tavern.
Before she actually goes, I'm gonna switch to the exercises that I started doing when I was practicing with Leilani. So it's a bit different to see if it catches her attention at all. See how she'll react to it. Because it's completely different. You know.
So you're watching her as you do this.
Out of the corner of my eye, yep.
Give me an insight check.
Because I'll probably wind up rolling really low on this one this time.
Probably.
Or the opposite. I know Elder
18,
apparently.
man.
Damn. How does he get so fucking excitable this early in the damn morning?
Some
Pax
people
is
are
awake
morning
this
people.
early every
Putting
day.
his Wheaties.
And don't forget, he's also one who had a history with Peller, his family. So
Okay. Yeah, you do notice, like, she's walking towards the tavern, and she kind of pauses as she notices that you changed the routine you're going
rhythm.
through. Kind of slightly tilts her head and kind of narrows her eyes and, like, surprise, like, huh?
Leilani just smirks as she's watching Pax and is like, "You know, I can't spar with you this morning."
And then she just
Pax is
continues
going to-
walking to the tavern.
Pax is gonna give Leilani this look like, come on, over here. Like,
Leilani's gonna point to her cloak and be like, "I can't."
that only happens if you use magic.
No, it's when I attack too.
Oh, well.
Leilani's useless.
Lame. Pax is just gonna continue doing the routine, going through several different
I just
forms.
liking this too much.
She can't magic missile me. Well, actually, yes,
Oh,
she
God.
can. She just breaks the illusion.
Yeah.
And
then-
don't. And I have to remind you guys, she still hasn't learned this completely yet, so she will impulsively do shit still.
Yep.
Okay. So, Pax, you're continuing your exercises.
At least for another, like, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, by the time you finish, you notice you've gathered a crowd of black-clad soldiers watching you.
Oh, bloody hell.
Shrug.
Good job, Pax.
Leila,
Hey.
And they
how
were
do these
worried
guys
about
look?
me.
She's looking at the guards. Like, do they look hostile, curious?
Probably more. Well, it'd be
Give
an
me an
insight
insight
check. And Pax
Oh,
is totally going to be.
hell!
Yep. Well, Pax knows exactly how these guys are. Oh my
I
god.
rolled well! I rolled well!
Quick question. Did Pax continue with his, like, non-religious...
Yep.
Okay.
The non-religious one.
Okay. They look curious, interested. A couple look actually impressed by your movements, and you notice one kind of like sometimes like doing like following the movement you did with their like body slightly, like, but trying to keep it like not obvious.
Subtle.
Yeah. As they see you
no.
stop and stuff, they kind of like just turn to like talk to themselves and they head towards the tavern.
I wasn't watching.
As he
God,
stops,
Leilani
as
is
I
just
stop, I'm just gonna raise
laughing.
both my eyebrows and look directly at them.
They just kind of
Smirk.
like wave, just continue.
Smirk, nod, particularly at the one who's trying to follow. And then as he passes to, well, were they past Pax or were they at the doorway?
They had been practicing in the tavern court, so they kind of block your way to the entrance. Actually, they wouldn't because it would be on the side. So they have to pass
So
by
we
the
were
side
here.
of the building. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were there and they were over here.
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay. So as they head inside or whatever, or we head inside, I'm just gonna mutter out of the corner of my eyes, tighten up the form, relax the elbow, and the knees.
Gonna mutter out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
Out of the corner of my mouth. Sorry, I'm so a little distracted. Shut up.
I was gonna let it slide, but
Mutter out of the
Never
corner
let
of my
anything
mouth.
slide.
yeah, he looks kind of embarrassed and just kind of ducks into the tavern for breakfast.
Leilani is covering her mouth to try and muffle any small laughs because this is hilarious.
Oh, and Pax totally noticed.
It was when it was.
I was kind of imagining it was just words like crying out of the eye.
A single tear turns into words.
At this point, I'd say Guy kind of joins Leilani, yawning, looking very sleepy. In his armor because, you know, adventures.
Yeah, adventures.
Like, so what's up?
Well, Pax was showing off this morning as usual. He ended up getting a crowd of blackguards watching him. One was even amusingly enough trying to replicate his movements, but failed horribly.
And
he was talking to his ex.
He was?
I wasn't.
Not really, but kind of, sort of.
By muttering. from
Rolling
the
my
corner of
eyes
his
and walking past them inside.
Anyway, let's go get some food.
Right.
About how early is it?
Dawn?
Yeah, still sleeping.
Yeah, still sleeping. I only want to get up early enough to go to the fucking squirrel shop before anybody.
Oh god.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
God.
they were practicing pre-dawn. It is now dawn. So
Dawn.
I'm not
What
sure
is
when
it?
Reverence tends to wake up or if Realtar is gonna stop pretending to be asleep.
Reverence doesn't sleep well, so she'll get up, but she'll she'll probably read, her own private books.
I'm sure she has some
The kind where she gets those lovely bits of poetry that she sends Leilani.
I was gonna ask if she was doing meditating of her own, but I guess not.
Self-meditation.
I mean,
So Leilani and Pax are both in the tavern.
And Guy.
And Guy.
yeah, I'm not gonna put tokens for everyone because this is a tiny map. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay, so you guys go into tavern. The captain and her guard are already seated and having breakfast.
Leilani just heads to the same table they were at the previous day because it was big enough for the group in case everyone else actually wakes up.
You guys
I
are
mean-
offered breakfast. It's pretty hearty. also hot.
Cool.
Oh god, hot food. I forgot what hot food tasted like.
Yeah.
Really?
Tasty, just like, because this is a farming community, so you've got fresh eggs, probably like bacon.
We haven't had good food in ages,
gonna get
okay?
You have prestidigitation.
Haunch of meat.
Veritas is very insulted right now.
We've been mostly going with rations for the last while.
Yeah, gross. I mean, Pax is all for jerky, but
Veritas
Veritas
would
is a
cook
good
for
cook,
you guys.
but-
Veritas would cook for you guys whenever she got the chance.
We could not hunt in the Void Forge.
yeah.
We were living off rations in there, so
True.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys had
We were
run out of
only there a
food.
couple of days, though.
You guys were in the Void Forge nearly, at least half a week, probably a bit more, actually.
Yeah, that's only a couple of days.
Bloody hell. While they're eating breakfast, Leonie's gonna sign and be like, Pax, how is reading your books going at this point? How much have you read?
Pax is going to take out a book the book that has bits of papers, bookmarking it, and all that kind of stuff. About 2/3 through. I gave it a cursory all the way, but there's a couple things in here that I really want to implement them soon.
Well, I finished reading the book I got, so when you're done one of yours, we'll have to trade.
All right. He's
One
gonna actually thumb his open to the page that he left off on.
Karu, can I see inside it by chance?
I mean, it's right on the table.
Oh no, you won't even have to worry about that because he's also going to take out a pen.
Oh! Leilani's gonna be like, Pax, what are you doing?
I'm making notes. There's some good ideas in here, but they're not all great.
In the book itself.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
No.
Why would you? This is a handwritten book. Do you understand how long it takes to make one of these? Why would you write in it? Have a notebook.
But why? This is a lot easier and
No. A notebook is a lot easier because you can have pages of all your notes. You don't have to flip through it, so it wears the book less. Not only that, you should not be writing in a book like that. Leilani
Sorry.
is gonna grab her bag and go through it and hand her pull out a book and hand it to him. It's like, it's a blank notebook. I haven't used it yet. I have quite a few still. Use this,
okay.
please. Do not write in any more books.
He's gonna take it and he's gonna be like, well, I guess I gotta go back. And he
That's
goes to the
fine.
first page that has notes everywhere, in every margin. Has
Oh.
all sorts of ideas and concepts.
Oh, endurance.
Pax, never do that. Oh God, that poor book. Why would you do that? You are not doing that to any of my books. Do you understand me? Do not do that again.
Blink, blink.
Have a little more respect for the books, please. Please.
Real life me kind of wants to beat him up too.
Yeah, actually, real life me does too. But seriously, Pax, don't write in the books anymore. Don't fold pages to keep your place. Anything like that. Use the notebook. If you run out of space, I have a lot more. I keep quite a collection of them. And if I catch you doing that to any of my books, we will have a very big problem.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. I'm only doing it to this one because it's a book that describes the warlord and other martial shit.
Yes, and I also have a book you wanted to read, and I'm warning you, if you do that on it, we're gonna have an issue. Because remember, I have the military engineering book you wanted to read.
Oh, I know. Don't
Do
worry.
not do that in any of my
Rumble,
books.
rumble.
All right,
Also-
breakfast book club.
Also, is freaking Aldria noticing the fact that Pax has a book out?
And Leilani is freaking out.
Yeah, she's kind of giving sidelong glances at you guys and kind of maybe trying to eavesdrop on your conversation.
Well, I mean, Leilani isn't trying to be quiet.
Oh
Like
my
this
God.
was kind of horrified. Pax did that to a poor book.
Oh,
Leilani's just gonna sigh and be like, well, as long as you don't do that anymore. Like I said, I have lots of notebooks. You don't have to worry about that.
okay.
Once I finish breakfast, once it's a little later in the day because I don't want to wake him, I am going back to that scribe's house. I need to speak to him a little.
Good, you can take Veritas with you.
That's funny.
I actually thought it was kind of funny too.
Seriously, she wants to go to the scribes.
I know. Leilani doesn't know that. Why would Leilani even bring her there?
I mean, she was talking to Leilani about starting to do alchemy,
Sure enough.
getting some books on it. So
So yeah, now that Leilani is sure Pax isn't going to be horribly mutilating any more books, she's just going to eat her food. Hopefully she can keep it down. Every time she looks at that book, I'm sure she cringes a little.
Okay. Alright, so you guys have your breakfast. So you two, Reverence and Realtar, you're just keeping on with your thing.
Hey, I liked my poem.
that was quite the pregnant pause.
Careful, we might accidentally make Rev into a multi-class bard.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh,
I
God.
laugh myself to
But
death.
only about songs for Leilani.
I'm not actually singing, guys. You will not actually make me sing.
Aww, please.
Aw,
No.
I've heard
Don't worry, there's a recording of her.
I've heard
No,
you
there is
sing.
not.
Oh, there is.
There's not.
Trust me, if they say there's a recording, there probably is.
You had just come back from the ER.
Oh God.
Yeah, when they say they have a recording, it's usually true.
Yeah, trust me on that.
Do you want to hear
Okay.
something of Zio? At least?
Shush,
show.
shush, shush.
Getting
Stay in
off topic.
character.
Okay, so, Very, you are skipping breakfast to go to the alchemist shop?
She might get like something quick that she can eat on the way, like maybe a fruit or something.
I'll make,
Is there an
let it be known
alchemist shop?
No,
No,
she wants some books
scribe.
on alchemy. She needs potion. She basically needs potion recipes.
Yeah, but Kara said alchemist shop, and I was like, wait, what? I'm guessing she
Sorry,
meant the scribe.
I meant the scribes, yes.
Yeah, same thing. Clearly.
Oh, Leilani will also mention to Pax that she acquired 2 horses and the wagon.
Oh, cool. You mean 2 more on top of the one that I took yesterday?
That was one of.
Yeah.
Veritas had her own. And then you and Realtar took the other 2. Hopefully they're still fine.
They should be. Jeez, you worry too much.
Yes, it's in my nature.
Speaking of
Mhm.
horses, did Very leave her horse with the giant, or did she take it back with her?
No, she took it back.
She would have taken. She offered it to him, but he didn't want it.
Okay, yeah, so Pax has a bun with meats ready for Very when she shows up.
Yep.
Oh,
sure.
that's very nice.
Well, look who's finally awake.
It's probably earlier than she normally gets up.
You know, Veritas, you shouldn't sleep in so much.
Yeah, well, you don't get this pretty getting up early.
I'll have you know that you can get pretty getting up early. Swish.
You're both ridiculous.
Pax is trying not to snicker but failing.
So I hear you guys went to a bookshop.
We went to a scribe's home, yes.
Go
What?
check it out.
She wants to go check it out. That's what
Why?
I need alchemy potions, recipe thingies.
Okay, well, I was gonna say he probably doesn't have potions. He might actually have books on
No.
it.
No, that's what I mean. I need something. I need like recipes and
Will you at
No,
least behave
how to-
yourself? Because everyone else seems to have pissed him off quite a bit. Though, to be fair, the first person he met was Realtar, so I mean,
Yeah,
it would make
whatever.
anyone lose a few.
Hey!
I think I'll be a little
Seriously.
bit easier to deal with than
I
Realtar,
promised him boobs. Now
at the
boobs are
very
showing
least.
up.
Oh, does he want to see that? Because I mean, I could go change.
Is Realtar actually awake at this point, or down there?
Awake, but in his room.
Yeah,
So
that wasn't
don't-
in character. Shush! Well, I need to speak to him as well, so I could take you over. You could get your books, and then I can speak to him.
Okay.
At least then I can make sure you don't cause trouble.
I wonder if there's anywhere in this town to buy supplies to make alchemy stuff.
Simple ones probably don't need too many complex ingredients, so you might be able to find stuff in the market. Maybe.
Maybe.
But you'll need a book first to see what kind of ingredients you even need.
Yeah.
Like newt eyeballs.
Yeah. I need recipes at the very least.
Well, we
Yeah.
should wait at least a little while. I don't want to wake him. But then we can go over to his house and you can maybe get the books you need. You actually have money, right? Because when Pax went to go get books from him, he didn't have money.
Oh yeah, I have money.
Okay,
I bought my own horse and everything.
sure enough. Oh, you didn't steal it.
No. This is Pax's world, and she kind of wraps her arms around.
I mean, technically speaking, you didn't know that at the time.
No. No.
Pax is kind of
I
smiling
mean,
slightly.
this place seems kind of dangerous.
Please.
Yes, yes, it
So-
is.
I mean, I might look stupid, Lilani, but I'm not. You should know this by now.
You're still pretty low. I mean, you're not realtor level, but I
Oh,
mean,
thanks.
Oi.
Thanks a lot, Lilani.
There are rocks
You're
that are
welcome.
not Realtar level of stupid.
Hey, those rocks are beautiful. And I've probably named them.
Yeah. Well,
so they'll eat breakfast and wait until it's a reasonable time to actually go over to the scribe's place.
What are you gonna do, Pax?
good question. I think Pax might actually just wander around the town a bit. Just kind of get a feel.
As you guys are talking about
Girlfriend.
this, you notice that the Aldria stands up with and followed by the rest of the Black Knights, and they just march out, heading towards the East Court.
Oh. Are they heading towards the general direction of where the giant had been?
First of all, you don't know. Second of all, they're just going to get their horses.
Yeah, they're going towards the stables.
Oh, okay. Do I suspect that they're probably...
And there's a good... I mean, there's nothing in your knowledge that would spark too much of that. They just seem
Okay.
like they're getting ready for doing
A
whatever
fight.
it is their job is about.
I mean, really, it could
Does it
just.
look like they're actually readying themselves for a fight?
Did
Yesterday they
Pax-
said
Pax-
she seemed very interested right in front of us to go track down the giant.
Well, she just seemed interested in the giant. That's
Yeah, she
it.
seemed interested in the fact that you guys had interacted with the giant. She didn't say much more than that. Yeah, no, I mean, they're just going for the horses. I mean, they check their weapons, but that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, soldiers tend to check their weapons when they're about to go into battle, which is what they
Yeah.
look like they're doing.
Yeah, they look like they're just going on patrol.
God, Pax has half a mind to go with. That would cause
Hopefully,
problems.
the other half of his mind knows that's a bad idea.
Oh yeah, it does.
For multiple reasons.
No way, Pi. No way. Is Rev gonna let Realtar go alone?
I am
We
so
learned
glad
that
Realtor
after
now has a
Gary.
babysitter.
Oh, poor Realtar.
So
I
would
don't
she,
think he's too upset with Eve being with him.
Nope.
wait a second. Would she like be putting her stuff away and things?
She would
Oh
be.
God.
I mean, she was reading books and stuff, so I guess. I'm not sure if she
So-
has her how dressed she is either. You guys both don't have leather. You don't have armor, so.
Yeah, I mean, she probably just. Considering her armor is leather armor, she probably just slept in it.
Ew.
Wow.
I mean, it's fine if you sleep in it. It's just not quite as comfortable, but yeah.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but I mean, she's uncomfortable in this entire place.
What would I have to do to scoot out of there before she can catch up?
He's gonna pull a very.
Stealth? Question mark?
Isn't she
She's
like looking at him?
right there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, run out of the room downstairs and then, like, try and blend in with whoever's actually up and about now.
Right. Alright, so basically you're waiting for her to, like, turn to put away her book that she was writing in and stuff, and then bolt.
Maybe.
I wasn't writing in my book. I was writing on a piece of parchment.
Well, that's what I
Either
meant.
way.
Like, your book, your parchments, your writing utensils.
Paper.
Give me an insight check,
This will go well.
Reverence. And I want a
Oh.
bluff check from...
Oh.
Shit.
Real
Shit.
Oh, God!
Oh no!
No!
This is gonna end so poorly.
Oh!
No!
That was low.
Yeah, I did.
That was low.
No!
You have a chance. You have a chance.
No!
No.
Okay. So he's like, yeah, sure. And you're like, okay, so let me just put this away. And you turn to put your stuff away and, like, grab your bag and things. And you hear the door just slam open, and you see the end of a cloak as Realtar just bolts through the door.
Realtar Sugar, I'm so pissed at you. Get back here!
Alright, Realtar, give me a stealth check.
Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Oh.
I rolled a fucking 9.
You have a chance, Eve. You have a chance.
Perception is one of my lowest skills.
You have a chance.
No.
I see that.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so yeah, you're still, like, putting things away, so you're kind of caught unawares, and you leave the room as soon as you can, and, like, he's nowhere in sight.
And this is why Realtor needs a babysitter.
I mean, you're like, well, I mean, how hard can it be? You know where he's going. He's a drow.
No, because even Reverence realizes that if he said he was going there and then he ran off, he's going someplace else.
Well, up to you what you want to do. But you've
Reverence-
lost immediately. You don't know where he is. Like, right now, you lost sight of him.
Reverence's second highest skill is intelligence. She's smart enough to freaking realize that he's not going where he said he's going.
Is he, though?
I have
He
one
might
idea
double
where I have one idea where he might go, and it's not going to be good.
Okay, so back to you guys. Your Pax, you said you were not going with them. Are you staying in the tavern to read more?
Maybe a little bit for a little while, but after a bit, I'm probably gonna wander around the town, see if I can find anything that
you
anything
want-
out of place?
Pax, if I'm taking Veritas over to the scribe's place, do you want to restock on food supplies?
Find out who it
Oh,
was that tore
sure.
the temple down.
Uh,
Maybe it was
kind
your
of-
girlfriend.
Why would you tear a temple down? You were in a whole other world.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
He's grinning while he says it, though.
She's just making a silly face at him.
Leilani just sighs and starts walking out. She's expecting Veritas to follow. She's done with this.
I'll be back. Bye. Thank you.
Pax is gonna just kind of like blow her a kiss and then go back to the book.
Yay! She catches it, puts it in her pocket for later.
Pax is going to wait to see if Leilani actually throws a glance over her shoulder, and if she does, he's gonna hover the pen over a page in the book.
Leilani, do you want a kiss too?
Leilani's hand twitches a little bit towards her sword, then she just keeps walking.
You realize he's just trolling you, right?
Yes, which is why I didn't attack him, but the book was a mess. You should have seen it. It was. How does someone treat a book so disrespectfully? Oh,
Prestidigitation!
No, because that might actually get the ink of the book
yeah,
itself.
exactly. There's no way for the spell. It's a cantrip. It wouldn't know what is.
It can't
considered-
differentiate.
Yeah.
The only problem is, the only thing is if she had enough control over it itself for her to physically
But she
know.
is not going to risk possibly erasing words from a book. Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I pointed this out to her. These are handwritten books. This is scribed by a scribe. This is completely done by hand with like lettering and stuff. So, yeah.
That's why she's horrified. Does Pax realize how long it probably took to make that book?
Probably not.
It's a book. The letters just appear on the paper, right?
Hilariously,
Leilani is
Real Talk
just
probably
muttering.
does.
Leilani is just muttering to herself about mistreatment of books and horrible note-taking skills and why the hell wasn't he using a notebook? That's what notebooks are for.
I'm not sure they'd be
Veritas
called
actually thinks this
notebook,
quite
but
adorable.
Pardon?
Veritas actually thinks this is quite adorable.
Pax thinks it's fun.
I mean, Leilani is rather adorable. She's just also a bitch while she's at it.
Oh, yes.
I would like
Yes.
to point out that Reverence was using a parchment paper and not her book.
Yeah, so Leilani is leading Veritas over here.
Sorry. Ignoring it completely.
Well, I mean, Leilani doesn't know Eve was taking notes on anything. And it's Eve, Leilani. But at this point, I'm very sorry. She's going to assume anything Eve is writing is going to be bad, and she's going to walk the other way. Wow, someone's typing loud.
It's gotta be pie or show.
Show.
We're both typing.
What?
Okay.
Why does that phone sound like it's in my room?
Okay, so I don't know what you guys are doing, whispering to Karu. Did
How do you
Realtor
know
go to
it's Hikaru?
15?
Oh, by the way, did I successfully manage to spy on what's her face? Because I wanted to
Oh,
spy on what's her
Aldria?
face.
She's leaving.
Yeah, I know.
She left
Reverence
before
was-
you went to the tavern, so you don't really know where she is.
I'm
she's-
assuming that some people saw her go, though, so.
Right. So, well, my point is, I mean, are you going to the tavern to look for them? That's where you saw them last night.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask people around and find out where they went. And
Pax is
follow-
in the tavern.
Yeah, because Pax is in the tavern and did see them leave, so that is one option. Unless you're just asking, like, random people.
I don't want to ask Pax. He'll ask why I'm following her.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough. I mean, they say, yeah, they left on patrol. Going south.
Oh.
There go my rolls.
Wow.
Too busy immersed in the book and glancing around at everybody else.
This place is very tipsy-turvy if Pax is
Yep.
that engrossed in a book.
I tell you, this world's
So
fucked up.
weird.
So I just follow after them, and I'm just following along.
They have quite a bit of a head start too.
Out of the town?
I just want to follow them. I
Yeah.
mean, and it
Wanna
doesn't
follow
matter if they
them.
have a head start. I mean, I may sneak one of our horses off actually if no one's around to see me.
Well, no one is in that area, so... And you saw which horses they picked up yesterday, so you know which ones are the group's horses.
Then I sneak one of the horses off and I leave a note behind saying, "Don't worry, no one stole one of our horses, just me. Bye bye." Kiss, kiss.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. And we're at the scribe place and Pax is reading and realtors who knows where.
And I'm keeping a
Can I roll an
large
endurance
distance.
check to
I'm
see
just
how bored he gets?
watching.
Oh wow.
You guys ever
He's
heard about,
engrossed.
like, splitting the party?
Dude, it's always a bad idea, but you know.
I like how nobody knows where Realtar is.
I just like how split you guys just made yourselves.
Well,
by the way-
I mean, I'd like to point out most of us are at least in the town, you know, within range of the stone of Fartok. Eve left town and she's the one who doesn't have a stone.
No, I don't have one, and I want to follow this lady. I do.
Oh god. Well, we have no idea. Great. Fuck.
No
Oh,
one knows where Realtar is.
except he's in the town square.
No.
That's
No,
what you
that's
probably
just
put
the
me there.
default location.
And
I should probably roll a stealth, shouldn't I, so I can keep myself out of their line of sight and shit.
I will
Probably.
laugh.
I will suck. I hide badly.
Oh god.
That-
and
Does
not
that-
too stealthy, but it doesn't seem like anyone's in the party has spotted you, or at least you don't see them unless you leave.
Alright.
Alright, so you leave. Alright, so let's switch to Leilani and Very.
Leilani will walk up. Does there seem to be any lights on upstairs? Like, does it seem like the person he's awake?
Talk to him. No.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, bloody hell.
There is some shops are starting to open in the Craftman Square as you guys pass by it.
Yeah.
People just opening up shop and stuff like that. You do see some light in the upper area of the building.
Leilani's gonna sigh. Knock twice and then try opening the door because it is a store.
Mhm.
And see if it's unlocked.
It's locked.
I kind of figured. She's just gonna stand there and see if anyone comes down after knocking.
Alright. So it's a while, but after a while, you hear the door unlocking from inside. And he kind of peers slightly outside. Oh, you. It's rather early.
I know, I don't know when our group is going to be leaving, and I had a couple questions for you, and an ally of mine was looking to possibly see if you had a couple books that would interest her that she could buy.
Very well, I suppose. Come inside. And he opens the door and lets you in.
Thank you. And Leilani will head inside.
Guys, very trying to judge what she's up to.
Gwen, you're muted.
Damn
Brad!
it. Of course I am.
How long have you been talking?
A while.
I was wondering why Very was being so polite and quiet.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, Very was trying to be polite and quiet while Leilani was talking, but she basically just says, hello, good morning.
Awful chipper for
Follows
this
her
early in the
in.
morning.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, this is a weird day.
A weird couple of days for me. Alright.
You have no idea.
All right, he leads you in. You can. It's again the first floor does seem like it's like he's not used to using it, but he turns around and what can I do for you?
Leilani just looks at Veritas because she kind of figures Veritas wants to get her book so she can get supplies.
Well, I'm looking for some alchemist books.
Alchemist's books.
Yes, like recipes, how to, basics. I want to learn to make alchemist.
I mean, the best way to learn would be to apprentice to an alchemist.
Don't think I am available for that kind of study.
No, you do look more the adventurer type, though why an adventurer wants to become an alchemist is beyond me.
Because
Leilani cringes a little at that.
I mean, I want to make holy water, and I want to make alchemist fire, and
all of those require quite a bit of equipment, you realize.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I'm here, right?
And a lab.
Lab. I could get a traveling one, right?
Oh my
And
god.
to blow up your party, sure.
I mean, I kind of already almost do that, so.
It's true.
Yeah.
Alchemist's fire is very, very dangerous material. You realize this.
Yes, I realize this. I've used it before.
Yes,
In
it's
fact,
one
I
thing
broke
to
out a
use
tail
it.
once.
What?
I mean, I accidentally blew a door off its hinges once.
Right, well, that's why it's a bad idea to make alchemist's fire if you're not in an appropriate situation.
But it was really cool.
Sure, you had quite a lot of fun using it, but using it is a lot easier than making it.
Well, I know. That's kind of why I want books on how to do it.
She's not going to give up just from someone
I'm
telling
really
her. She has
not.
to fail on her own to realize it's impossible, so yeah.
Well,
I'm really not.
I suppose it's not my business if you blow yourself up. Consider yourself warned, then.
Yep. I mean, if I blow myself up, it's not your fault. It's mine. If I lose a finger, As long as I can draw my crossbow.
What if it's your middle finger? You need that.
No, not for a crossbow. It's a trigger.
No, for flipping
You're
people
not
off.
there!
And he just walks off and he's like, well, it would be my book that he should be blowing up in the process.
Now that would be a loss.
And he disappears up the stairs, just muttering to himself. Just the annoyances of adventurers thinking they can just pick up a craft like it's nothing. People dedicate their whole lives to crafts, and these just adventurers just uppity thinking that they can. And just
Every time Leilani hears the A word, she just cringes a little.
I like this guy.
Oh no, he's awesome. I like this guy.
I do.
He's both all of us and none of us.
Considering on the way here, Leilani was muttering and complaining about Pax's treatment of a book the same way.
So he disappears for a while. You hear a bit of rummaging upstairs, thump of something heavy falling.
Was it
A
him?
couple curses.
Probably.
You didn't break a hip up there, did you?
Fine. And then he just comes down the stairs with like 3 different books, and he puts them on a nearby table. All right, so this one is basics of gathering ingredients made for alchemy.
Cool.
This one is the basics of brewing itself, and this
Okay.
one's on distilling.
Okay. Do any of them have recipes in them?
Yes, the brewing one does.
Okay.
But you'll
Sweet.
need to gather the ingredients, and he points to one book. Distill the ingredients, points to the other. And then you can make something out of it. And he points to the third book.
Okay.
Here's how you're gonna be able to read these.
Pax has been helping me a lot. I mean, she has been having Pax help her for like, what, 4 months now?
Yes.
I think so.
So, I mean, she can probably read pretty good by now. She already could read, just wasn't very good at it.
So now instead of at a kindergarten level, she can read at a 4th grade level.
Maybe 5th if she's lucky. Matters on how big the words are. And considering
Leilani,
this
you
is
looking
an
at the books, you're like, these are college level books.
Leilani is just watching this and is like, God damn it.
You'll help me, won't you, Leilani?
Puppy dog eyes.
Alchemy isn't really my specialty. It's more rituals. But if you have a word you can't understand, I can explain it.
Okay.
Ask Pax first. Then I can teach you both at the same time.
You know, he's not the greatest at it either.
Hey.
Oh, I know.
There's a lot of big words that he has trouble.
Excuse you.
I know. That's why I said ask Pax first. That way I can school both of you.
Okay.
School.
Okay.
Guy, what? Oh God, nobody thought to do anything with Guy.
No! That's because y'all idiots were worried about me. I promised I'd be a cute little good Raven Queen cleric.
Yeah, this is the problem with having Guy. Well, I didn't see my passive perception as shit.
Yeah, I don't think any of you
Yeah,
have
well, she's
passive
not here
perception even
anyways.
close to it. So
I don't
I had it
think he's-
closed, but not that.
Where is Guy? Is he with us?
He's Leilani's shadow. Of course he's with us.
God damn it.
Oh
No, I have a
my
passive
God.
perception of 24.
Mine's 19.
Mine's like 22, I think, or something around there. 21, 22, something.
Okay, so
Yeah, mine's 22.
So Veritas has her books apparently.
And how much are these gonna cost?
Uh, 10 for the first two, 15 for the one with the recipes.
Oh, that's actually a lot cheaper than I thought. That's she tries to add it up.
Oh
35.
boy.
Indeed. Math is an important part of alchemy.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm not going to be around her when she's attempting her first brewings.
Smart.
But what if I need you, Leilani?
Again, I'm not an alchemy specialist. I am a ritual specialist. They are vastly different.
Well, okay.
If you blow something up, I'll at least make sure the fire doesn't spread too far.
Okay, well, I'll buy them all.
Very well.
Okay.
He wraps them up for you. Takes your gold.
And really pretty paper. Please. Paper at the bow.
No, it's more like regular paper. With
It's like
some twine.
cheap brown paper
Yeah.
bag type of paper with like
Twine.
Twine.
Baler twine on it.
Yep.
When this happens, Leilani's gonna pull out another blank notebook from her bag and hand it to Veritas and be like, "Do not write in these. Write in this."
I've actually got I've got a journal. I mean,
Okay, fine, that works. I just want to make sure you wouldn't. Ugh.
do you want to see my journal?
No.
It's got pictures in it.
No.
You sure?
The scribe
Yes.
looks
She
horrified at
pulls
the
out
idea
her
of someone
journal.
writing in his books, by the way.
she pulls out her journal and she starts flipping through it and she shows
IKR,
Leilani
right?
really, really bad drawings of her.
Oh god.
Really?
They look a lot like the kind of things that Realtar would draw.
Oh god. Oh god! Shit of her? So with wings, tail, and horns?
Oh fuck.
I mean, she doesn't actually say it's her, but she points it out. Look. Guess who that is?
Very well. Is there anything else I can help you with?
You wouldn't happen to have any books on art, would you?
What kind of books on art?
How to draw naked ladies?
Wait, how to draw what now?
I think this is
Okay, at this point, she's kind of trolling him. She's like, how to draw naked ladies?
I'd like to,
Oh my god.
I'd like to see a flip check of that.
Out.
Leilani just choked on air.
I'm done. Out. Just leave now, please.
If I leave, will you still talk to my friend?
Yes.
She's much nicer than me, I promise. And
I know. Just leave.
Leilani is just face palming.
Thank you.
I apologize for her. At least she's more toned down than the first one you met. Kind
I
of.
appreciate that.
I apologize. I don't know how I've kept my sanity with those guys.
Neither do we.
It's true.
Yeah.
You'd have to have it before you could keep it.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah. Leilani waits until Veritas leaves, and then. So, I finished reading the book I bought from you yesterday, the history book, the 20th volume.
Really?
Yes, finished reading it last night. Well, this morning actually.
What a braggart.
Nope.
But
Be a perceptioning.
I have a couple questions for you, if you don't mind answering them.
Yes.
You wrote the books, yes, correct?
I was commissioned to, yes.
What parts of the history book were you not allowed to write?
Oh.
Size. You're an interesting one.
I've heard that before. But reading your book, I noticed some, well, actually a lot of bias towards it.
Yes. Have you heard the saying?
History is written by the winners.
Yes. A few more victors, but anyway.
Ooh.
He looks around.
Burn.
Looks back at Leilani. And why precisely would you be interested in more?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm interested in learning. How do I word this?
All the things.
Poorly.
Well, yeah, it's Leilani. She's awful at wording shit sometimes. As you can probably guess, I'm not from around the area. And I'm just very curious about all the events that have happened recently. I have to admit, meeting your associate, the physician, it showed me that there are two very different types of people in this place.
You see his
And I
face
think-
go dark at the mention of his friend.
Yes, Leilani watches him for a second and then is like, he talked to me quite a lot about this one true God and got quite insulted when he saw the symbol I was wearing, but you weren't.
He nearly snarls at the one true God.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Good. Ooh. That's good.
Please let me roll well this. I
What?
rolled shit! I rolled a 5? Wow.
God damn.
Fuck.
That was higher than my stealth check.
I bet he has
5.
secret history books.
And I rolled a 7, so chill.
Okay.
5.
He studies you for a bit. You really aren't from this continent, are you?
No, I am not.
Huh. Stopped.
What do you think of this one true god?
I think he goes by a different, more well-known, and far more concerning name.
That is not answering the question I asked you.
I don't like the fact that this one true god is in control of this whole place. At all. It's extremely concerning.
And what, if anything, would you do about it?
At this point, I don't know. It's more I'm trying to learn as much as possible at this point. But on the way here, I saw the state of one temple. And considering I've learned who's banned and who's discouraged from being worshipped, I don't like it.
Give me another diplomacy check.
Cool. Okay, no, fuck this. Okay. Rolled a 14, so that means it is a 30.
Okay. Alright.
He either did really good or really bad.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Okay. He walks past you to the front door
Uh-huh.
Locks it.
and locks it.
Uh-huh. Leilani doesn't move. She just watches.
Turns around and starts heading up the stairs and motions you to follow.
Ooh.
Leilani follows.
Oh my.
Wow.
You know how she likes those mages.
You guys are ridiculous.
You know
You
how
didn't
she
just-
likes the mages.
Who said that he's a mage? He's a scribe.
That is where he sleeps.
She would
The
totally
smart
romance
type.
a book.
The smart. Oh God, he totally romance a book.
Okay, so he leads you upstairs. First he leads you to a window that goes views to the back of the shop. And tells you, take a look outside.
Leilani does.
You see the back court area, and in one corner there's a large scorch mark of, like, there was a big fire there, and it hasn't been cleaned up since. So it's faded, but there's clearly something that burned there for quite a while, and it's pretty large.
Ah.
Fuck.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, wow, that's high for her.
God, if this is what I think it is, I'm going. Oh God.
He watches you, and you slowly realize, like, kind of, it's not obvious at first because there's nothing left. It's been too long, so there's nothing to see besides the scorch mark. But given the fact that he's brought you here to see this, the fact that it's clearly visible from his shop, and then suddenly you're like, well, while he's selling you guys books, all of the books he's sold you are freshly done, and most of the bottom of the shop is
Oh no.
God, I knew it.
non-bound books. So he's, like, in the process of binding new books.
They burned his damn books, those
Oh my
heathens. I'm gonna set fire to this
Oh my
guy's
God.
face.
Yep.
Leilani cannot hold back a snarl as this realization hits her. She's pissed.
Fahrenheit 451. Anyone?
Also, that's a really good book, but she pissed.
It is. It really is.
God.
A good book.
Hang on. I need to see how pissed she is. I'm sorry, Karu. She's
Cause I set fire to the rain.
okay. She is extremely pissed.
Please don't burn down his shop now.
She isn't. She's keeping control, but she's
It's full of books. She's got priorities.
yeah. Like she wouldn't burn down this place. There's books here, even if they're commissioned and horribly biased. But she's pissed. She's.
Okay. Well,
When
we
did
noticed
that
this
happen?
3 years ago. They burnt all the old knowledge, anything that was incriminating, anything that had to do with the gods, anything that could make them look bad. And then they commissioned new books. I could keep my business as long as I promised to work for them.
Well, I can imagine that must be awful working for them. Anyone who burns books deserves to be burned.
He kind of grins. Of course, I didn't want to lose my shop, so I am working for them. And as a proper citizen of this great imperium, I am bound to only write those books. And he's kind of like going towards a bookshelf.
Yes. Leilani just smirks and was like, you can only write those books now, can't you?
Right. And he, like, just presses on one of the books and it starts sliding sideways.
Oh my god.
Does he have a freaking? Oh,
We're in a Nancy Drew book. We're in a Nancy Drew book.
God damn it! All the
How did I
fun
miss
stuff.
this? How did I miss this?
So you are invited in.
Leilani follows.
And we're gonna cut there. Go
Break
to do we want a break time yet?
Do we or do we?
No, we'll break at 8. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Reverence,
But
you
it's 9:30.
left the crossroads and started heading south on the road.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I thought they went east.
No, they
No,
said
they
that
went
they
south.
went south.
Oh,
What speed are you going?
I'm going fast enough that I can see them, but I'm far enough behind that I don't
Right,
want to be
you were
seen.
behind them at the beginning. You didn't see them, so you would have to catch up to them first.
All right, so I'm fast. I want to catch up to them. So but you know, I don't want to be suspiciously fast. So like galloping up behind
Right,
them and they
yeah.
see me.
Okay.
So like maybe a nice gentle canter.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, lovely perception.
never
That's my
find them.
greatest.
well,
That's my greatest skill. Oh.
oh,
Okay.
That was great for me.
They had a head start, but not by much, and they don't have any hurry. They're just doing their job, and so you spot the group of horses that are the knights, and along the road. They, I'd say you spot them before they reach the area of the temple, which is about. Yeah, because the temple would be something like 30 minutes out from the town.
Okay.
They are on war horses, sleek black horses.
Because of course they are.
God,
They-
why couldn't you have stolen those?
and they don't seem to be in any much of a hurry. You recognize the canter and the general air is that of a patrol of knights.
Mm-hmm.
They pass by the church, remains of the church, temple, and turn towards the cemetery.
Okay.
So that's where they get off the road. And you see them go up to the gates and dismount. And two of them, Aldrea and one of the soldiers, go inside, while the others stay with the horses.
Okay. That only works for a short time. Damn. I'm gonna just stay as far back as I can so they can't see me and just like keep following.
Okay. They spend quite a bit of time there. Say something like maybe 5-10 minutes.
Do I see anything like blatantly suspicious?
No, they just seem to be like you kind of lose sight of them inside because they go behind the mausoleum. And then you see them coming out again. Aldrea,
Why would they be going in this mausoleum? It's a mausoleum.
not in, behind.
Oh, I mean, still, it's a cemetery. It's just dead people.
The captain speaks to the knights, and they mount again and go back to the road. She stays
Okay.
behind.
Ooh, behind.
She stays behind.
What are you?
I guess I'm following her, so I guess I'm staying behind too.
Okay. You see her wait till they disappear down the road towards the forest. And she mounts up and goes towards the temple. That is getting closer to you, so give me a stealth check.
Oh shit. Can I use spectral fade instead?
It's not gonna work on your horse.
Yeah, it won't.
Well, it won't. Oh damn. Okay, fine. Shit.
What are you gonna do with your horse? Like, I'm
Oh
assuming
god, this is
Every
gonna
time,
be so bad.
spur of the moment.
Oh,
That's.
not bad.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
She saw you.
She totally saw you.
She totally saw me.
All right. So she walks. She gets on her horse, goes the short distance to the temple, gets off again, and tethers the horse to a nearby tree, and then walks into the ruins.
Knew it.
Into the what?
Into
Sorry.
the
Ruins of the temple.
Oh, okay. All right.
And yeah, you kind of you don't see what happens after that because there's like the ruins are in the way.
Oh god.
Go in after her.
Yeah, but I'm not the best hider in the freaking world.
Well, you should have thought about that before you decided you wanted to tail someone.
Yeah, I know, right?
God, I'm going to go a little closer. A little closer.
Okay, so you approach the building. You leave. I'm assuming you leave your horse where it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If I can hide it behind something, I'm gonna. But
yeah, I'm assuming you'll kind of like put him behind some bushes at the side of the road or something like that.
yeah.
And your stealth roll was pretty high, so
Okay.
you know that if you bring him any closer, Aldria's horse is totally gonna notice. So
Yeah.
all right, so give me another stealth check as you approach.
Oh god damn. I'm so gonna die. No!
Oh god.
If she catches me, then I can use spectral fade and just like
Don't
try and
split
book
the
it. But
party.
Okay. So you start approaching, and as you get to the like rubble area, you accidentally kind of move a pebble a bit with your foot as you're walking. You hear, "Who's there?" from inside.
I'm not fucking answering that.
You hear the sound of someone unsheathing a sword and start approaching you.
Oh god.
Bad idea.
I show myself. My hands are in the air, right? I'm like, I'm here, and I'm wondering why you are.
She stops,
Well, this will go well.
Oh, bloody
puts her
hell.
sword back in. Like it was like half out of its sheath. She just like puts it back, kind of relaxes
Probably
a
with a
tad,
sigh.
but looks very, very on edge. What I do is my business. What are you doing following me?
I got bored.
Well, she's
Why would we
honest.
have to room with real time?
She's honest.
Bored. You know, it's a very bad idea to start shadowing the Dark Knights. It could get you
Well-
killed. Or
Well,
worse.
you didn't notice me for forever, and I'm terribly bad at this.
You should go back to the village. Now.
But I'm more interested in why exactly you're here, and it's really nagging at me, and I really, really, really like to solve puzzles, you see.
What difference does it make? You made it very clear yesterday that you don't seem to care for me.
Because there are certain people I know about who do, and people I care about do stupid things when they care about other people, and I don't like that. I like when I can make a plan and then they follow things. That's what I like.
This is actually probably the best way that she could handle it, honestly.
Yep.
How well do you know Pax?
Oh, fuck.
Well, not very well, actually. I just met him recently. He's a nice enough guy. His girlfriend's cute.
Yes, he does have a thing for his faces.
Boy.
What do you think he's going to do now?
I think you know him better than I do. What do you think?
I think he's going to get himself into a lot of trouble.
Probably.
Yep,
I think he's going to get himself and his friends killed.
Well,
possibly.
eh.
I think he's going to try very hard to do what's right.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, he does like doing what is right. Though not necessarily what is smart.
Boy.
It's true.
He is
It's totally true.
he's getting himself into something a lot more dangerous than he realizes.
No, I realize it's pretty dangerous.
Excuse me.
Well, dangerous. Dangerous can be an addicting substance, but you don't want to quit. It's just you can't wait to get to your next fix, and one day it'll kill you, but it doesn't make you ugly or thin or sick. It makes you a hero, and that's even better.
Hero. She laughs. I suggest you keep your friends away and out of the path of the Dark Knights. If he wants to be a hero, he's going to have to live long enough to become one.
Well, duh.
And antagonizing the Black is not the way to do it.
Ooh, she sounds so threatening.
She's trying to make a warning. Duh.
Yeah, she's actually trying to be helpful here.
You get this odd feeling when she's speaking that every time she talks about the Black Knights, it's almost as if she's not including herself, despite the fact that she's wearing black armor and is,
One of them.
A captain.
I do have a question, though. Did your friend see me, or was it just you?
It's just me. I told them to go off to the forest, tracking down that giant.
So you were after that giant. I thought so last night. A hint. Pax may not like that in the least.
Won't shrug.
His lady friend, Very, is quite attached to that giant. And she just may shiv you in the dark over it.
Fortunate, I have a job to do here, and that is to protect these people. That giant has been terrorizing their farms.
In the past day or so.
She kind of looks like, well, not exactly. We had reports come in a week ago.
Could you give it a day or so more? Giants have to eat frequently. If he hasn't been terrorizing those farms for a couple of days, he must have another food source somewhere. And he must not be bothering the farms anymore.
Yes, but if he's not terrorizing these farms, then where is he terrorizing? As you said, he needs food.
Well, perhaps he has learned to hunt. I believe my friend told you she taught him last night.
I'll see what I can do, but no promises.
Reverence flashes her a charming grin. Thank you, Sugar. That's lovely.
But I'm Sugar.
Perhaps you should go back to the crossroads.
Reverence winks. All right. But I will figure out this puzzle sooner or later. And she just walks out, and goes back to her horse.
Okay. In the process, you notice that she doesn't stay very long and quickly gets on her horse and sets off at a gallop after her unit. It doesn't seem like she's watching to see if you go back or not. Like, she doesn't care.
Alright, so she's not watching. I want to go look at that mausoleum.
Okay. You go to the mausoleum. Give me a perception check.
Oh, shit. Why a perception check? Damn
You
it!
can use mine.
Shit. Fuck.
Okay. There's nothing there.
Do they still do taking 10 in this game? Or do they do taking 10 in this game?
You can take 10, take your time, and take 10.
Alright, because I'd rather do that.
Okay. Alright, so you take your time. It's not much better, you rolled an 8. But you do see...
Wasn't it 10 plus your modifier?
Yeah. That's why I said you rolled an 8, so taking a 10 means you get 2 more points. But yeah, you take your time. It's not entirely clear what they were looking for, but after a moment, because the muddy ground here is kind of like really churned, but you do spot after a while what look like giant footprints in one corner, and bits of remains of food, and horse prints as well on one side.
Ah, so that's where they were tracking the giant. He'd been in the cemetery.
Yeah, that's what you
Okay.
guess. Like, they must have somehow gotten wind that someone had seen the giant in the cemetery, so they came here to figure out where he was.
Alright, well, Reverence is gonna go ride back into town then.
Alright. Realtar! You did quite a bit of shopping. The last thing, did you just go to the stables after that, or are you looking for that other person?
I would have gone to the stables and then poked the rock, which I in fact did, and whispered them.
Oh yeah.
Wait, does he notice the missing horse?
Yeah, there's a horse missing.
With the note.
Realtor reads, right?
Just
Mhm.
really, really slowly. He would just take the note with him and have somebody else read it.
That sounds about right.
But, so, I did message Pax.
Yep.
He's thinking about it, maybe.
He's kind of
Or
curious
at least
about it.
snickering.
Oh yeah, he's definitely snickering about it. As
Oh,
he's
God.
wandering around too.
Well, he wouldn't know any better. Leilani!
No.
Leilani!
No answer.
Okay. Somebody who clearly isn't Rev. Okay. Somebody pay attention to me. Our horse is missing.
What?
I mean, Vary's in the area.
Oh god.
Yeah, Mary's around. Leilani's ignoring a rock right now.
It's not mine, is it?
I would have taken what looked like the fastest horse, and the two other ones are draft horses, so it
So, yeah.
probably
No,
was.
they're all draft horses.
Yep.
That's the only
Oh.
horses you can get around here.
Mhm.
Oh, then I just took whichever horse looked the nicest and the healthiest, so I don't
It
know.
would have been
Probably
one of
also
Realtar's
varies.
because Realtar Nat 20 is nature check, so he picked the best
Okay.
horse.
I
Not
picked
the
up
best
best
horses.
So it's one of Realtar's horses.
Pretty high on mine too.
Yeah, but Realtar got his
yeah.
first, so didn't he?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because you were hiding.
he would have gotten the best horse and the second best horse.
And you
would
would have got the third best.
well, it's a horse. A horse is a horse.
All right, so yeah, not your horse, Mary.
No. It's the one that Leilani bought.
Hmm. Well, there really isn't anywhere to go besides the cemetery, so maybe she just left us.
Why
She
would
seems kind of fickle.
you hear Guy pick up? Like, why would she go to the cemetery?
You
I
mean
don't
the
know.
cemetery with the
Uh,
squished temple?
That's the only place I know. What
Crap.
can I say?
well, didn't
Unless she just ran off, that's the only place
or
I know.
she might have been following somebody.
Following
Well,
who?
if she was following somebody, she could have gone anywhere.
Who do you think
Maybe-
she would have been following that
Leilani's butt?
just
traitor?
left?
But we don't know where she went, so
Uh-oh.
Do we not know where she went?
Guy's the only one in the group who heard about the giant hunting.
Well, I mean, Pax at least knows that she went on patrol.
Yeah, Guy goes, well, you're talking about Pax's ex.
stop calling her that.
She did mention last night that she had to deal with the giant problem.
What? Sigh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, when we were in
God.
the tavern before you guys arrived, the locals were complaining about the giant eating their animals and stuff. And she said, don't
Well,
worry about
Barry's
it.
gone to get her horse.
Yeah, Pax is going to the stables because he knows that's where Barry's going.
God
Well,
damn it.
I'm already in the damn stables.
Alright, so you guys meet up in the stables. Guy does not arrive. He's hanging out unsupervised inside.
I'd like to point out that I told you guys I'd be a good little Raven Queen cleric, and I did go shopping. So there.
Guy did not follow Leilani and the scribe into the secret room. It was just
Well.
hanging
Did
out.
he even go upstairs?
I mean, he probably did because he was curious, but once they went into there, he was like, it's boring.
Wait, did the scribe even notice him?
No.
Oh my god.
guy is just that sneaky. Okay. So you three meet at the stables.
Is there a stable guy in there? Like another shop dude?
There's there's a stable guy there. Just putting in hay, cleaning the horses, blah blah blah.
Realtor can hand over the note now.
Oh yeah. Pax, what does this thing say?
It just says, I borrowed one of the horses. I'll be right back. Kisses, hugs, hugs. That kind of thing.
Vary's already
Sigh.
saddling her horse.
Pax is going to just kind of look at Very.
She
Sigh.
kills him. I'll kill her.
He doesn't say a word, but he gets on his horse.
What should I do?
You want to come?
You want to come get into some trouble, Realtar?
Yes.
I thought so. And she winks at him.
You guys have 2 horses though.
Yeah.
It's true.
You
I
can
mean,
get on one of the other horses. I mean, Pax.
I want to
is a lot
stealth
heavier,
poof
though.
into a bat.
Oh.
Okay. So you poof into
Okay.
a bat.
How does
Very
Very
nearly
take that?
falls off her horse, screaming.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Endurance.
It kind of
We'll
spooks
see.
a couple of horses too. Just
God
because
damn it, Realtar.
of the sudden poof more than,
Yeah.
I'm sure they know what
Pax
bats
is
are.
going to take the stone. Leilani, another one. We'll be back.
It wasn't me this time.
She doesn't answer. I mean, guys
He's
probably
not
still
expecting.
Wow,
listening.
she's really getting it
Yeah.
on, isn't she?
Guy's like, well,
Okay.
she's a bit busy.
To be honest, though, I really didn't do anything that bad. I just did a reconnaissance mission, and I'm coming back.
Yeah, but
They don't know that.
They don't know that. All right,
It's
so you
not
guys
you
settle up.
that Vary's worried
Um,
about.
Bat Realtar, are you just flying with them, or are you just gonna like?
I'm adorably hanging on to this thing's mane.
Okay.
Which one?
Which one?
Is it gonna get spooked?
Yes.
The one with Pax.
All right. So Pax, you're on your horse, and the bat lands on the horse and spooks the horse. Give me a dexterity check.
oh god. Of all the times to crit.
He knew it was coming.
Yeah, he probably did.
All right. So the horse, rears up. You manage to stay on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
And notice that there is now a bat tangled in the horse's mane, and the horse is just like trying to shake him off.
I'm plucking the bat off and kind of just like bringing it up to eye level. Dumbass.
Just carry him.
You're not there.
I'm gonna stuff him in the bag of holding.
Real time. Do you let yourself be stuffed in a bag of holding?
Sure.
Cool. Alright. So Realtar
He doesn't
disappears
have
into
to
the bag.
breathe. It's a really good thing he doesn't have to breathe.
You are now
That's the only
surrounded
reason
by
that Pax
stars.
did it.
Alright.
I like this place.
Alright, let's go.
I'm curious, is Pax's bag as clean as Realtar's, considering Realtar goes in his bag to clean it?
I mean, there's not much to clean in a bag of holding. It's just kind of this amorphous space in there.
I know.
Don't worry, I'll be organizing.
And there's less shit in Pax's than in Realtar's. Like, there's no, like, random rocks
Oh,
and plants
actually-
that were fun, look nice once upon a time.
There's a lot of armor.
Lots and lots of armor.
Yeah,
Lots and
lots
lots of
armor.
gemstones. Lots and lots of weapons. A vial of poison that's just kind of hanging out.
Wait, he's got poison.
Well, that's going under the miscellaneous shelf.
So when they start running out, are they gonna run into me?
Yeah,
Probably.
they are going to run into you. You took the main road back, right?
I just follow whatever way I came in, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, okay. So I wasn't sure if you had gone back to the crossroads or not. All right. So you guys head out. About 5 minutes out of town, you spot Reverence and the horse coming towards you.
Oh, hello, darlings. What are you doing?
Being curious, it's not generally a good idea to go out on your own, especially when you're following certain people. Eyebrow raise.
Veritas just snorts.
Who says I was doing that? Anyway, what are
Bluff
what
check.
are you all?
No. Yeah, you have to bluff that. Great fail. Oh.
My passive meets that.
Then,
I wasn't trying to lie that well.
Hex is gonna raise both of his eyebrows.
Anyway, what are you all on the road for?
Because that bitch is gonna kill Uga.
Very.
Oh, you mean the troll hunting? Well, not for a couple of days, perhaps.
Giant.
Troll hunting?
Giant.
Oh, giant hunting, sorry. Not for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
I made her wait
Sigh.
to see whether he would attack the farms, and it's the best I can get her to do.
Did you really? Or did she tell you that's what she was going to do? Because she doesn't exactly seem a very honest person.
Hey,
Well, I mean, if she lies, we can always
she
kill her
lies
then.
shittily. She can't lie for anything, trust me.
I mean, if she lies, we can always kill her then, and that would be a lot of fun. So,
A lot of fun.
Narrowed eyes.
But then my friend would be dead.
we have to trust her on something.
Well, I don't trust her in anything.
Of course you don't.
Hmm.
Pax is gonna
Would
sigh.
you trust her in my situation?
I did. I came back, didn't I?
Hmm.
Also, not the wisest decision to go up against Blackguard.
I
Just
didn't
saying. Oh
Go
no,
up
I'm
against.
just. I'm looking at Very when I say this, not without a real concrete reason.
I'm not worried about her.
It's not just her that I'd be worried about. It's all the ones with her as well. She's
Why
on
am I
a
English
patrol.
again?
She won't be with them all the time.
Very. Don't
What?
kill her.
But no, Sugar, she agreed that if he doesn't attack any more farms in the next couple of days, she'll leave him be.
All right. But if she hurts him, I'll kill her.
I'm sure you will. I'll hold her down.
I'll hold you punch.
Pax is gonna roll his eyes and be like, if she does that, I'll beat her face in. Done it before.
All right, now my horse is tired. And she just keeps walking towards town.
I'm just gonna reach into the bag of holding and take out Real Tar. And kinda just like set him on my shoulder.
Oh, real talk, Sugar, you disappeared this morning. I wonder where you went off to.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Yeah, I realize you're a bat and that you can't talk back. She's just glaring at you and rides off.
Fairy's glaring at him as well. Because you're a little
Because that-
shit. You do this on purpose, Riltar.
He's not smart enough to do it on purpose.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Honestly, I think he's smarter than he freaking makes himself seem.
Well, I would kind of have to.
Well, back to town we go.
His int mod is 0, which means he's not as stupid as he makes himself seem.
I thought his int mob was a negative.
No.
It was.
It was. It's not anymore. I just looked at that religion check.
Oh yeah.
It is barely a 0.
All right, back to town.
Hi, Earl.
Hello, Earl.
All right, so you guys go back to town, and we will stop there for a break.
Yep, take a break.
Break time.
Because
Yay,
Earl is
because I
demanding
need to pee.
food.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah. Well, it is 8 o'clock. He was.
Who's a good kitty cat?
All right, just gonna switch this off. And we're back.
Yay!
Yay!
Alright, so you guys are going back to town. Basically following reference. We're gonna switch back to Leilani. You are led into a secret room. It's relatively small, but it does have a work. It has a work table to one side. Opposite side of the work table, there is a bookshelf with some books in it. And then on the far wall, the wall you're facing when you come in, is a small shrine to Ayun.
Oh.
He leads you into the room. It really fits both of you, but that's pretty much it. And he closes the door behind. Leilani, give me a perception check.
Oh God.
That's amazing.
It's a secret room.
How does this fit in here?
No, I think she's focused on the small little
the
shrine.
shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shrine is taking up all your attention, apparently. He kind of moves to sit down on the one chair, watches you. Yes, I also follow Ayun, though nowadays it has to be more quiet than before.
Yes, I've noticed some looks myself and my allies have been getting.
Yes, I did see that your friend who is interested in alchemy has quite overt symbols to the Raven Queen.
Yep.
Gonna have to keep her in check.
Yeah, I've been trying that for 4 months. It doesn't work very well, but luckily, the blonde human you met yesterday is dating her, so he's a little better at keeping her in check.
Good. Because if she's not from around here, then she will take offense at the way that they are.
Yeah, I've already heard the crow mention, and I've had to warn her and the drow you met. He's also a follower of the Raven Queen.
He's gonna run afoul of them sooner or later, you do realize.
Yes.
Good. Well,
I keep low expectations when it comes to most of my group. It keeps me from being as frustrated.
I have a few books I managed to hide before they burnt down the rest, and he waves to the bookcase. There's not much, and there's a couple that I have written since, including some more unbiased history lessons for the past few years.
Leilani walks over to just take a look.
While I don't mind you knowing what's in them, you do realize it is very dangerous of me to let you take those books out of this room.
Yes, especially the ones you've written recently.
Precisely. If these books were to fall in the wrong hands, well, I don't think I would last very long.
Probably not. They seem pretty persistent on keeping only their side of history told.
Indeed. The ignorant are easier to control.
Like your acquaintance, I'm assuming?
Yes. He was a good man. He just was easy to influence. Unfortunately, the allure of power was too strong.
How many, if you had to take a guess from what you've seen in this village and what you've possibly heard, Do you think a majority of people turned on their gods, or do you think there are many like you in secret who just keep quiet?
I think it depends very much on what god you follow and how deep your connection went. For those who follow Cord, especially, his disappearance was too abrupt. Most Cord followers felt abandoned, that he had left them in a time of need. Very, very few will still cling to him. Why cling to a god who turned his back on you?
Do you really think he turned his back?
From what I've read and what I've seen, I don't think so now. But back when it was just happening, that really seemed the case. To be certain, even the other gods were hard to reach and seemed to have just left us.
That's understandable, especially in a time of need.
Peller was the worst because he was followed by a great many. This continent has seen war for many years. Peller was also greatly affected, and given he is the god of light, and quite opposite to Ooh,
Yes.
he has been quite outlawed as well, persecuted even. Even though he too disappeared abruptly, his followers did not abandon him quite as quickly, if only because the sun still shined, and they still had faith that he would come back. That faith has waned, though, because he hasn't. It's 5 years. And most of his and Cord's temples have been destroyed. Those that haven't been destroyed have been converted, and I think that's the worst option.
Oh, it's gonna be bad if we come up across any of those. What of the other gods? Did they disappear as suddenly, or was it more subtle?
It was as if a veil fell between us and the gods. I've heard of time periods that the gods retreat from the world. It was more or less like that. Many of us scholars thought that was all, and that Bane had just used that opening. Now I'm not so sure. Again, I have no possibility of travel, so the problem is here, the influence of the gods is very much dependent on where you are on the world, and this continent was mostly dedicated to Cord, and to a certain extent Peller. Ayun followers are generally not on this continent. Same goes for most of the other gods.
That is both a good thing and a bad thing, but...
So I have no idea if what we're experiencing is worldwide or if it is just this continent.
And was the populace really okay with you know who just showing up? I mean, from what I've learned, there's a he has history on this continent. Yet this takeover seems to be widely accepted.
Yes, accepted. By those who know no better. Do you really think the average farmer knows their history lessons?
No, that is quite true. There are probably many who cannot even read out.
Not to mention the fact that this happened quite a while ago, and this continent, like I said, has seen many a war. Wars have a tendency to make history harder to keep intact for those who cannot read. You will find more people who are either wholly in agreement of this or wholly in disagreement of this among the people who have more knowledge. However, I mean, it is true that it is better now than it was before. There's no... Some see that as
But
a good thing.
it's just complete controlling rule. It's
Yes, well, that only affects those in the bigger cities, and only if you are against their rule. For the
You know,
average person, it's not that bad.
I understand that. For people who have been in constant combat, any peace is better than more bloodshed.
Precisely.
This is a ridiculous headache.
I don't know what you and your group expect to do here, but I would tread carefully. And be careful with who you speak to about these things.
Oh, I will. I could tell reading your book, the perspective was very skewed, and given you weren't bothered by what I was wearing compared to others. I normally have a bad intuition, but once in a while it's decent.
I would keep a lookout for signs of those who follow the real gods. That is where you will find allies.
Yes, that's what we'll have to do. Thank you for this information.
Welcome. I'm afraid there's not much I can do. I'm just an old man writing books.
Yes, but you hold important knowledge.
He grins. As any good follower of Rayun would. Had I been younger, I probably would have gone to the island where Rayun is worshipped. Unfortunately, my travel days are behind me.
I'd imagine those who could left when this happened.
Yes.
Okay, I have one question just because I want to. You might not know this, but you might. Are there any temples on this continent of Sehanine, Avandra, and Ayun that you know of?
There probably are. Vandra tends to have smaller temples across crossroads like this. More small shrines than temples themselves. I think all the big temples have been taken over by Bane.
Oh, this is going to be very bad.
The multiple temples, you know, the type where one temple has smaller shrines to each of the gods, have all been cleared of that and taken over by Bane as well. You'd have to go more towards the out-of-the-way places to find temples that have not been messed with.
It is going to be extremely hard to keep most of my allies in check here. Ugh. Okay. Listen, I would be careful with the books you have written. Would you let me have the unbiased history one?
I can give you a copy.
That is perfectly fine.
However, there's any chance that that book will fall into the wrong hands, I'd prefer you destroy it.
I wouldn't like it, but that is the best option. And it's not like it's the only one. So I will.
He nods, takes a book, and gives it to you. It's smaller than the tomes that you had. More able to think of it like more a pocketbook with very, very delicate pages. Like these are like the Bible type of page, so that he could fit more in a small, compact space.
Thank you.
Yep, he nods. He opens up the bookcase, and you see a guy standing on a chair looking at things, and he just kind of like hops down and looks innocent. Oh, there you are.
Yes, here I am. Leilani carefully puts the book in her bag and walks over to Guy. You've been keeping out of trouble, I hope.
Yep, figured I should probably make sure no one came upon the shop or kept them busy at least.
Did anyone come?
Nope. I mean, someone knocked on the door, but I just pretended I wasn't here.
Okay.
Doesn't Guy have to make a bluff check for the whole keeping out of trouble thing?
He did steal something, Karu.
Yeah, but that was before you guys went into the room.
But
I mean, that is true. So he was keeping out of trouble since we got in the room.
semantics.
Oops.
Oops, wrong one.
That's a great bluff,
That's the
Aldria.
best she's ever. The best bluff she's ever made.
If only you could bluff that well when you actually need to bluff. Okay, well, there's Guy.
There we go.
Just in case.
Oh, God.
Oh my
What
god.
the shit, people?
So many crits.
Oh god.
Hey, I'd like to point out my last roll was a perception, was a crit fail.
Right. Well, he did keep out of trouble. I mean, he's truthful in that. You're pretty sure he's hiding something, though.
Leilani looks for a moment and then just nods. It's like, okay. We should probably meet up with the others.
Right, about that.
wanted to
Reference
see
went to chase after Aldria, and
Wait, what?
Pax and Riltar and and Very followed after her.
To be fair, I told him what happened.
I leave for maybe half an hour and all this happens.
I'm sure
Would
they're
I
fine.
rather not have said anything?
She thrilled. On recording.
Fuck you guys!
We have records of this moment.
It sounded kind of like a little Wookiee trill. It was cute.
It did.
Fuck you guys!
Alright, so I guess you storm out then.
Not storm out, but I am complaining the whole time about stupid allies and stupid running off and stupid Eve and stupid everyone and
She's doing her old man routine.
Yep. Guy just kind of grins, waves at the shopkeep, and follows after her.
The shopkeep's not disturbed by this fact that he was just
No, he's-
standing there.
No.
He doesn't seem like he gives a crap.
Not usually.
he's also wearing the symbol of Avandra, so it's
I guess.
Garm confirms it was a trill.
Alright, so you guys are arriving back in town by now.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you...
Leilani has pulled out her stone and is kind of yelling. Well, not yelling, but like, where the hell are you guys? You better be back in town. What the hell is wrong with you?
And you guys hear it because you're now getting back into town.
We're back. We're fine.
Squeak,
What?
squeak,
What
squeak,
was
squeak.
Oh, bloody
Oh, is that beautiful on that stone? Hello, beautiful.
And Leilani puts it away.
Aw, come on. Don't be mean, Leilani.
She's always mean.
Well, I mean, Realtar did tell me like 3 episodes ago I couldn't call everyone sugar anymore.
It's true.
Leilani is just. Wait, they left. Leilani looks guys like, did they take the horses? Did they, Guy?
Yes.
Okay, let's head to the stables. We'll meet them there.
All right. So you guys
We sh-
eventually all meet up at the stables.
Mhm.
You're all idiots.
Hey.
Ooh,
Nothing
ooh,
happened.
stealth boof.
Can I flick him off my shoulder? 'Cause he's still probably on it.
Yeah, you were on Pax's shoulder. What do you
Yeah.
As I go flying through the air.
You know, he really shouldn't be doing that in town, you realize.
It's not religious.
I've seen the lights.
Wait, do you turn back?
Yes.
In full view.
I mean, in
Not
the
of like
stables.
townspeople.
I mean, you guys are in the stables, so the stable guy might have seen him, but he already saw him transform into a bat earlier.
Well, it's not like
I mean,
magic
luckily
happens
he's
left.
walking in the sun, so at least there's that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Are you all ready to get going? We should probably not stay here all that much longer.
Nod, nod, nod.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Before we go anywhere, I have important news.
What?
1, I have presents. And 2, I found a cool spot.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Whisper so that stable boy totally can't hear. But we'll tell the smart lady, because she's smart. Pax,
While he's whispering that, Leilani's just gonna turn and tell Pax what she saw.
You mean Eve?
Not Leilani. Eve's gonna turn and tell Pax what she saw Aldria doing at the temple.
Wait, I think Realtar is trying to whisper to Pax, so how are you also
Nope.
talking to Pax?
Realtar's trying to whisper to Leilani.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's whispering to Leilani. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he said smart lady.
Yeah.
Which,
sorry.
by the way, Eve is very offended because she's like fucking smart.
Yeah, but you're Cookie.
She doesn't just have like tits, she's smart.
Yes, but you're Cookie.
And that's more important of a title.
I mean, for Realtar, Cookie is pretty high up there.
Leilani,
What?
Pax stuffed me in the bag of holding, which is super pretty, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally closer to the you-know-who gods. So, like, maybe you could stick your head and say hi.
First of all, I'm not going to do that. Second of all, that makes sense. I believe the bags of holding are pop dimensions near the astral plane. Makes sense.
So maybe if, like, Pax needs to yell at somebody, he could do that too. But I don't want to tell him because he'll just do it immediately.
Should I roll perception to see if I hear this?
Give me a stealth check for Realtar.
God damn! Where are my rolls?
Where are my rules at?
I mean, is Pax actively trying to listen in? He's getting
Is
talked
he?
to by Reverence.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Does he at least pick up on hearing Realtar say his
Yeah,
name?
as soon as...
Yeah, probably.
If he hears Realtar say his name, he's gonna immediately be like, what?
He didn't say his name, did he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
He
Yes,
didn't
he
even
did.
say
Pax
Tin
needs to yell
Can.
at something.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you did hear something like Pax something about yell at something.
I'm just gonna give him a long, hard stare.
Considering how the bags of holding work, that does actually make
Yeah.
sense.
Also, it's really messy in there, but I fixed it.
You did leave everything in there, right, Realtor?
Well, how was I supposed to grab it with my tiny little claws?
I don't know. You can grab things with your mouth, can't you?
Damn it! Let me in!
Nope.
No!
As Rev is telling him about what Aldrin was doing at the ruins of the temple, he's just gonna kind of smirk.
Is that all his reaction to what she says?
Well, he's also because he actually buried that guy.
Oh.
Huh?
I wonder if he's gonna realize. Oh yeah, he realized. Huh. The smirk's gonna kind of slide off his face a bit, though. Oh. Well, it's nice to see that she really is as stubborn of a bitch as she used to be. But I hope she's the only one that goes in there for a while, anyway. Otherwise, they'll notice that people have been messing with it. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Well, I don't regret it, but somebody else might.
You guys also
Yeah,
left
that's-
flowers there.
Yeah.
There's no way
well,
to track down who did bury him.
mhm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Aldria likely knows, especially since.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Mhm.
Besides her.
Yeah.
Aldria's been there before, maybe, and hasn't done it, so.
She probably wanted to make sure that nobody else could tie it to her, or maybe she couldn't get to the ruined part that he was at. I don't know.
or maybe she's just like kind of a bit of a heartless bitch.
She
Yeah.
really doesn't seem to be.
She's a survivor. She was more worried that somebody else would come across the temple and see that it happened. And then get suspicious, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so where are we headed?
Barry's
Yes,
not
where-
leaving until Aldra comes back.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Very wants to make sure she doesn't kill the giants. We're gonna
Well,
have
as
to
long
get
as you
comfortable
don't-
for a few more days.
Serious? Oh.
Sigh. Well,
Well, it was either that or Veritas was going to kill, or at least attack a group of soldiers. I think I made the smarter decision.
Well, I mean, the smartest decision would just be continue on our way, because the longer we're here, the more it seems odd. This is just a crossroads. Staying here
Yes,
for multiple
but
days
we're not
is-
going to get that to happen. So,
No, I get that.
Because you don't have a heart, doesn't mean.
Well, if we're gonna be here for a while, just get the horses comfortable and we can go back into the inn at least and discuss things.
mm-hmm.
The stable guy just watches you leave.
Veritas tips him 5 gold.
Thank you, miss.
Welcome.
yes,
Don't
do
say
watch the
anything to
horses,
anybody,
Sugar.
right?
They worked hard today.
They did.
He just made more gold in that moment than he probably has in the last 3 years.
I mean, he did just
Probably.
sell 3 horses to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, he's the stable hand. It's a little
Yeah.
different.
He's not getting everything from that horse.
He's probably
Unless
not
he's
getting
the
almost
owner.
anything from it.
But he's not the
Take
stable
yourself.
boy. He's just in charge of the stables.
So I guess we should head inside. Take a look at the map and figure out where the fuck we're gonna go.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys go to one of your rooms.
Yep.
Mhm.
Are we meeting again in Realtar and Reference's room? Is that the unofficial meeting place?
I mean, that's one option. I was about to say Pax and Vary's room is the one in the very corner of the top floor.
All
That
right,
one would
because
make
I was
the most
like,
sense.
Yep.
because this is a little strange that we always that we met there last night.
Yeah, that was more of a coincidence, but yeah, I mean, their room is in the corner, and then on one side is Leilani and Guy's room, and opposite side is Pax and Very's room.
Mhm.
I mean, sorry, Realtar and
So that's the best room to speak in.
yeah. So the least chances of being overheard would be in that room.
Good. Because I was like, why did Leilani go to Rev's room the last time?
Because
Why do you
Realtar
think?
was yelling
Wink.
into the stone, and
Wink.
Leilani went to see what the hell was going on.
Ow.
Exactly. It was because of Realtar.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you guys go into Pax's room, and you take out the map.
Yep. You finally get to show the map, Karu.
Yay!
It's magical.
Alright, so is there a key for this map?
Alright, so you guys are down here.
Which is a long ways away from where Pax wants to go.
Vermouth?
Vermont is where you
Vermont.
guys are.
Vermont.
Pax points out immediately that Iron March is his hometown.
Alright, so big cities, are they the red dots or are they the
No,
black
the
dots?
red dots are keeps.
Okay.
The black dots are cities. The gray circles are outposts like the one we're at. The
Okay.
black circles are actual towns.
Alright.
And
So-
then far in the corner, you have the capital.
Alright, so we need to... They said that you're more likely to find, like, small temples at these little places, like little places.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing you guys have to understand, traveling, Karu has actually made the ruler work properly. So we can travel with the wagon 40 miles in a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would take us a couple days to get
To
really
get anywhere.
Yeah. Traveling is going
Eh.
to take a lot longer in this world compared to where we were.
Well, it's
'Cause-
bigger.
Yeah, we can do it. There are like
Pax.
very few towns in this place, though. I mean, considering it's
this
huge.
is just this area. The rest has not been mapped out. I just mapped the area closest to you.
Pax,
Hmm.
you know this continent best. What possible hostilities can we find on the road?
Hostilities? Well, I'm a bit out of date, but the usual bandits. Pointed glance at very giants. Occasionally a barbarian horde or two.
Where?
This is just if we're traveling on the road, what we might encounter. So nothing, honestly, very dangerous.
Nothing too out of the... Well, the biggest thing is potentially other traveling groups of guards at this point. If they still patrol the same, anywhere near the same way that they used to.
True. I will say this, Pax, given we now know this is your world,
Mhm.
once we leave and you can take off the hat for a short while, I'd recommend at least like changing your hair color or something to make you a little less recognizable. Because while the first person we encountered you knew was not hostile towards us, we don't know about any others you might encounter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just-
no, that's true. There are those.
Exactly. So once we can get out of town, I would recommend changing your looks a bit. Nothing too drastic so the illusion isn't noticeable, but
Yep.
even just hair color or something like that. Just minor things to change it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I like his hair color.
I like it too, but it'll only be an illusion.
I mean, it's not like you can sleep with the hat on or anything, so.
Can't we just prestidigitate it to a different color?
It
That
won't
only works
last.
for a little while.
Yeah, it won't last.
Can't you just replace it?
I mean, technically I could. I could make his hair like neon pink for a while.
You do that.
Poof.
and
Well,
that-
I mean, Realtor, technically you can do that too.
Realtor,
just
you
did.
do that, and
Hey, you're right. You could.
I'm gonna punch him.
You
I'm
have
gonna
the
punch him. Oh
gauntlets
crap!
on.
And I have those gauntlets too. So that's an actual attack.
Well, I didn't see it coming.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, Leilani was just. she
Wait,
doesn't
hold on.
express
Hold on.
I like how you got a 12 by crit failing.
All right. Do I see that coming?
That didn't hit, so don't worry about
Oh,
it.
wow.
I rolled a fucking 7.
You did. What was that? What are you guys rolling?
Pax tried to punch Realtar for making his hair bright pink.
Oh,
Yeah. So
With the
Rev
gauntlets
pulls
on.
him out of the way.
And one more time.
Rev pulls
passes.
him out of the way, like way, way out of the way.
I think
Real
it
tart
looks
giggles.
nice.
Guy is just laughing.
Barry thinks
Pax
it looks
turns and
nice.
stares at Guy.
I'm not fixing it. He tried to punch me.
Pax, relax. It'll disappear in a short while.
I take off the hat of disguise. I put it back on. And I change the hair color to something else.
So now you look.
I guess more plain brown hair. Sigh.
The pink
Pax,
was
you know
cuter.
that's
No.
going to bring up questions if you change how you look while we're in town, especially if we're going to still be here for a couple days. That's
Take
why
it
I
off,
said
put
when
it back
we
on,
leave.
and blonde. And blonde again.
Blonde.
Blound.
Blound.
Alright, so
Shut
now you're
up.
blound.
Blound.
That sounds like. I'm not gonna say it.
Nope.
Can
Say
you
it.
try disconnecting from the server, the voice server, and try to connect again?
Sure thing. Be right back.
She's
Okay, make all the penis jokes now.
I don't know if it's picking up on you guys, but on my end, there's a bit of static.
Snark?
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright, that should be fine. It's just I was picking up static from your side. Alright, so you guys are gonna stay in town, doing...
Things and stuff.
Reading. Shit ton of reading.
Going
You
to
have
the
a new
tavern.
notebook?
Oh, I'm gonna take my
Yeah,
book and go read in the
Realtar kind
tavern.
of, did text-wise, but Realtar gave out a bunch of presents.
Oh.
So you might want to do that, like, on stream instead of on text.
Okay. Pax, you have a fancy armor polishing kit. And Guy gets a dagger sharpener and cleaning set. Apparently, Barry's boobs have not shrunk. But I also gave her a silver locket similar to the one that may have found its way into my pouch magically and then made its way back to what's her nuts. It's blank right now, but there's a shop that'll do it for like 25 gold if you get Pax to sit still for a couple hours.
Oh,
Eyebrow
And-
waggle.
Given Leilani a fancy blank book because I don't know how to figure out what the fuck is in the filled books. And Cookie gets a necklace with some moon and star symbols. And I bought a bunch of cookies and cupcakes.
Oh.
Because cupcakes.
it's like winter solstice.
So that's what
See?
Realtar was
I
up to.
told you I went shopping!
All the winter solstice presents.
Pax looks a little less irritated at him just for the armor polishing kit.
I thought your hair was cute pink.
Snicker, snicker.
Mutter, it's cute no matter how it looks.
Reverence does put on the necklace, but she can't take off her arcane focus, so that has to
Oh,
stay
yeah.
on too.
Is
So now
an
she's just
art
wearing
object.
two.
So now she's wearing 3 different things around her neck.
Well, yes.
Mary's
He just
wearing
keeps getting
two.
her more.
Have you seen a high schooler? This is totally possible.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get that.
In junior high, we're like 5 necklaces a day. It's like
Yeah, I did
ridiculous.
So, looking at this map, I'm thinking the best place to travel to first might be Dry Hollow, just because it looks like it's another crossroads.
It's also the closest thing we could get to.
Yeah.
We could go to Pond Harbor and get a boat
Yeah, but that's still a lot longer.
and book it the fuck away.
Yeah,
No.
but Pond Harbor is really out of the way, and he said that out of the way places might have temples.
But
Like
it's
actual temples.
it's an actual town. That's going to be bigger than Dry Hollow.
Is it an actual town? Because
Yep,
you
it's
said
black.
It's
Black
black.
circle instead of gray.
Yep.
So I thought the solids ones
No,
were
the gray.
Those are cities.
Yeah, those are cities. The gray
just
ones
more
are more
bigger.
like this. It's like crossroads, really, really small villages.
Oh, okay.
The black. So Pond Harbor is a bit bigger than this. It actually has people living in it. It's not just a crossroads.
Okay.
It's still
Yeah,
small. It's still relatively small. I will also say I started from Fia and area and kind of filled it out towards Pax's area. There are more cities towards the south, though they do get more sparse just because it's entering
Desert.
desert area. So yeah. Pond Harbor.
Ugh. Let's not go to the south then.
Yeah, south is and Burma is against the highlands, is basically just behind that. This area is mostly dry mountains.
So like Badlands.
Yeah,
Mm.
so that's why there's nothing in the rest of that area behind to that corner of the
I think Dry Hollow might be our best bet because then we're traveling through a lot of wilderness as well. It looks like
Mhm.
we might be able to find things around there, especially in the woods. I mean, if there's a
Kara,
place that
what
hasn't
would
been-
Pax know about the Pegger Woods?
Piggerwoods is pretty dense in parts. You really don't want to get off the road.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how many elves there are, but there might be a small community of elves somewhere in Piggerwoods as well.
Well,
And they
Dry
would clearly
House.
want.
Apologize in advance if it's too salty.
If anything, I mean, most people
Try
keep
to
to
pour
the
water
edges
inside.
of Piggerwoods just to avoid fighting, encountering any wild animals as well.
Mhm.
The deeper into Piggerwoods, the more dangerous the wildlife gets.
Hmm. Okay.
well, we can go to Dry Hollow if everyone thinks it's the best idea, but we have to stay for at least a few more days to see
Mhm.
whether Veritas and Riltar's training holds up and our giant friend lives.
Well, honestly, if we're going to be stuck here for a few days, I am just going to be reading quite a bit.
Cough.
And you better not be taking notes in your book anymore.
I have my own things to work on, so
Okay. Is Realtar, are you going to be able to keep out of trouble while we're here? Hmm.
Sugar, you can help me with my project.
Ooh, yes, I can stay out of trouble. Uh-oh.
What? Oh.
Gwen wanted to know whether we're going to be ending the stream
No.
soon.
Who's outside?
What?
I'm gonna go by the door
Uh,
and listen. God damn it, you stupid ass vampire.
Now that he's doing it.
Yeah,
Pax
can
is getting
I
furious.
do a perception? I know I'm gonna get shit, but I mean,
Yeah, we're all gonna get shit. But
wow.
we all noticed him, so That's
Red
pretty
actually
good
got the
for
best.
damn me.
Oh.
You got a 19 on the die.
Oh,
That's
I'm
alright.
opening the door then.
Well, while Realtar is at the door trying to listen, Pax, Reverence, and Leilani hear the same thing he heard before, which was a commotion coming from outside the building, towards the town square.
Oh. Okay.
Leilani.
Pax is
Yeah,
already opening the
Leilani
door
is
and
heading
walking
out.
out.
Yeah.
We're all. Yeah.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Town square, right?
Right. Alright, so you guys go downstairs and towards the town square exit. And you guys see that well, you leave the building first because you really can't see. Good job,
That was not
Realtar.
the move.
You guys go outside and you see that the knights are back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they better not have a giant head with them. I will
Oh,
fucking
God.
murder.
The two of them are helping a third who looks badly injured.
Oh. Oh,
towards
you
the-
didn't fall in, did you?
towards the physician's building. And the commotion is mostly just like people kind of murmuring and kind of asking questions, approaching Aldria.
Can we
She's
see
trying to-
Aldria?
She's talking to the people who are approaching, and they're all like, "Is it dead? Are they dead? Are they dead?" And she's like, "Calm down." And she's kind of like trying to keep the situation under control.
Alright, I'm going to approach.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
definitely
these
going to
injuries-
approach.
Well,
Because I'm
Pax is
Do
pissed
these
definitely-
injuries
now.
look like they were from a pit trap?
Give me a perception check.
Wouldn't that be insight?
Nope.
Because you're.
He has dented armor. He has like one of the shoulder pieces looks dented. And he's got
Like a
blood on
rock hit
his head. Like a quick bandage that was like just they bandaged a wound on his head and they're taking him
Almost like if somebody chucked a rock at him.
kind of maybe.
Gwen has a question in chat.
Probably another. I mean, I think we're good.
We
for
normally
another
go till
hour.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually sessions are 4 hours, so.
She spots you guys and is like, "Oh God."
I mean, that's the correct response.
Yeah, that's the
Reference
general
just
response that we
rolls
get.
up and she's like, "So, with giant hunting, I believe you said you'd give that a couple of days. Didn't like the results you got, did you?"
She's like, just shut up.
Leilani just face bombs.
Pax is like, really?
It's like, Reference isn't even scared. She's like,
It's more she's surrounded by locals.
Who are clamoring to know if the giants are dead.
haven't you guys ever had a private conversation? The best place to have a private conversation is actually surrounded by a bunch of noisy people.
Yeah, but they're all looking at her, so she can't actually answer you
Yeah.
directly.
I just wanted to see her reaction.
She looks like she's trying to shut you up and make sure that no one's listening to you. She turns to the others and is like, "There was only one and he escaped. Rest assured, we'll make sure that everything is fine. Now just..."
Oh!
And she's like, she tells the guards to like start pushing people away and heads towards the physician's office.
Reverend's following her, just totally following her.
One of the knights tries to stop you.
Pax kind of looks down at him. Eyebrows.
It's like,
Don't cause issues, everyone.
I won't.
Sugar, I'm not a threat, and she knows me. Didn't you see me have a private conversation with her yesterday?
He kind of looks at you, looks back at Aldria, she gives a short nod, and he's like, "Very well," and he lets you pass. But he's like staring at you.
I can't believe that worked.
By the way, Pax has an arm around Very.
Alright, is anyone else following?
Oh, yes.
Leilani is keeping a fair distance back. She's just keeping an eye on things at this point. She doesn't want to crowd her.
Okay.
It's just staying quiet and following, but I gotta move, so I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Alright, so Pax, Very, Reverence, you all enter the building. Realtor?
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Oh, he says BRB.
Okay.
BRB.
Right, okay. We'll assume he's following because reverence. Alright, so you guys enter the building, and as soon as you, are out of sight of the people outside, Aldria turns back to you, and it's like, you lot have to be more careful. I am trying my best not to get you into trouble, but if you force my hand, I will not have any other option than to arrest the lot of you.
Yeah.
My, you're entertaining. Now, this giant problem you had, you know you could have avoided it if you just listened to what I told you earlier, right?
It's not my fault they found him before I found them. And he was the one that attacked us first.
Because he knows you're out to kill him, I would have attacked you first as well.
I realize this, but it's not like I can let the giant kill my squad. They're my people. And the only reason they retreated without killing the giant is because they trust me, though they are very confused as to why I did that.
She's got a point.
I would avoid that area altogether. The ground is quite treacherous at the moment.
Yes, as my companion noticed.
Snicker.
Ugh.
Between
That's
that and the
just
attack,
making
he'd be
things
dead
worse.
if not for me. Now, if you excuse me, I want to go make sure he's treated.
Alright, but
God, if it weren't for the fact that it would probably be looked on as blasphemous, Pax would totally use Inspiring Word just to prove that he could.
If it worked.
So she goes into the physician's room where they're treating the guy that was hurt.
Eve, you're making things worse.
I think that was a lot of fun.
At least have some
Fun is going
tact.
to get us in trouble.
Alright. But, however, I think we learned something today, and that thing is that giant needs to be moved.
Yeah.
Obviously. Why?
Where-
Why are you trying to take so much responsibility for a giant?
Because if we don't take responsibility for the giant, we're going to be taking responsibility for that woman being dead.
She does have a
We
point.
killed one of the giants without issue. I don't. Ugh. We should have split our attacks so we maybe both would have gone down before Veritas could have talked to them.
That.
You know, Very's right
Pax-
there, and she's
Pax
probably
is
ignoring
like
it,
just
you know.
staring.
I
Pax
don't
is just
fucking
staring
care
at
right now.
Leilani.
Leilani is just frustrated with this whole goddamn thing because this giant is going to get them arrested.
We'll have to collect our horses and find this giant and find some place safe for him to move.
Really, where do you think any place is actually going to be safe here?
Well, the good thing is that now we can leave sooner.
Yes, probably not in the direction we wanted to go, though.
No, but that's the bad thing. The bad thing is we'll probably have to move further into the forest.
The forest is the opposite way of where... No, where the giant is the opposite way of where we were planning to go. The
Yes.
giant is south of here. We were planning to go north.
We have to collect the giant. But the safest place he can be is a place where people aren't likely to go.
Traveling with the giants is insane.
A lot of things are insane.
Yes,
Having
doesn't
to
mean we
worry
have to
about-
add to it.
Having to worry about the giant at all is insane. Having to worry
Yes.
about him so this woman doesn't die is insane. However, it's a reality that we have to deal with.
It's a giant.
We have to take this giant and move him somewhere so he doesn't get murdered. So we don't have another person murdered.
This giant isn't our responsibility. We have enough things to worry about.
Alright, so you're saying you would rather have Aldria murdered?
Okay, first of all, you really shouldn't say that so loud.
It's an either-or situation here. It's quite obvious at this moment. You save the giant, or you
Save the
cause...
world.
or you cause the death of some other woman. And she's whispering this, even though she's looking around and there's no one that she can see.
Well, I mean, one of the guards is standing watch outside the door where they're treating the night. And he is watching you guys.
You realize no matter where this giant goes, this is going to happen. This giant was used to kill these people.
I realize that, but if we can get him far enough away, then they have no job to do anymore.
This is ridiculous.
At this point, Aldrich comes out again. And, speaks to the guard outside, and he goes into the room. She looks at you guys. And then motions to another room so that you don't have to keep whispering.
Mm-hmm.
Closes the door, turns to you guys. Alright. I have an idea.
Oh.
I have cookies.
Realtor, shut up.
Touche.
for you.
We're running low.
Cookies?
No, of
Of
ideas,
that
darling.
are stupid.
Welcome back, Gwen.
I think there is one and only one way to make sure that both of us are happy.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You're welcome back, Gwen.
My unit would like nothing more to see that giant dead, and they are already starting to question me as to why I've left him alive. I have a suggestion for you lot. I am going to offer you a job.
Oh,
I want you to find the giant.
shouldn't be hard.
Capture him.
I see where this is going. Yes.
August's pretty nice if you give him a chance.
Let her talk, Veritas.
Capture him and take him away, as if you were going to be using him for your own devices.
Okay.
That way you can relocate him without rising suspicion. I don't care what you do with the giant as long as he doesn't bother anyone else. But while he's on the road and being relocated, he must look like a captive.
Ah.
Not so
What
bad.
if he looks like,
Not too far from what I intended.
What if
I
he
wasn't-
just looks like a mercenary?
Mm.
You guys use them as mercenaries?
Not in this area. I need to make a public display for these people that he will not bother them again. If he is shown to be part of your group, they will not believe it and want compensation for their...
But if he's been captured,
it's
it's different.
the people here will be happy.
Do you think, Very, you can convince him he's playing a game?
Probably.
If it means his survival.
Either that, or convince him that this is a way for him to survive without being hunted
We're
anymore.
fine. I will do my best to try and make him understand one way or another.
Veritas, there's one other
Yeah.
issue. If we have to make a public display to show that he has been captured and will no longer hurt these people anymore, you realize you're going to hear a lot of things against this giant. Are you going to be able to keep your damn cool?
If it keeps him alive,
Perhaps.
It is very possible that they will be hostile to him.
Perhaps Veritas should be wearing earplugs during that session.
You will
We
have
all
to
have-
keep him under control in case the townspeople throw things at him.
In case they will.
Yeah, seriously.
That's why I'm asking if you can also keep your cool, Veritas. Because this is going to happen if we do this.
I will try.
Darling, it will take a little bit more than try. Keep in mind that I've been arguing with Leilani for the better part of 10 minutes over this.
What I have to make clear is if he does try to attack the townspeople during this, me and
He
my
will be
men
killed.
will put him down.
Oh, if he tries to attack the townspeople during this, yeah.
We will put him down.
Yep. I'm sorry, Veritas, but if we bring him in here and he can't keep
Then he
to
becomes
his
our
role,
responsibility.
yes.
I
He has to-
understand this.
Okay.
I believe that we understand the deal.
Very well.
Is there anything we need to sign, or can we just be on our way?
I would prefer not signing much of anything right now because
Yes.
No, we won't be
Guys!
signing anything.
paperwork.
Okay, guys, out of character, you do know that Reverence never has to sign her own name, right?
I don't make deals with traitors.
Dude, alright.
Leilani just doesn't like making any kind of deals or the idea of that is like, nope, 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 nope.
And
No,
If
I think we
Pax
can
isn't-
just shake on it. I do believe, however, I will be making it known publicly that I am hiring you to help take down the giant.
you can use the fact that we killed the first one to your advantage on that one.
Yeah. I will let the others know that you are the party responsible for the death of one of the giants, and that you will be helping us track down the second. Tomorrow, we'll both head out. I will go with my party in one direction, and you will go the direction we know that the giant is in.
All right, that sounds reasonable
Sounds-
to me.
More than reasonable, sugar. Alright.
Very well then. Suggest you leave.
Leilani turns and heads for the door.
Pax follows, arm still around Very, and gives a wave over his shoulder.
Rev wants to be the last one out, so.
Alright, so everyone leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Before she leaves, Rev kind of stops, pauses, and goes, "You're kind of a softie," and walks out.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh god. You just made her sputter. That's amazing.
she just like stares and makes like confusion after you. It's like,
Oh man, if Pax had heard that, he would have died laughing.
Right. So it's actually around midday because you guys got up at the crack of dawn.
Shrug.
Yeah, but we were tired, so, you know, spent all day. Shit.
All right. So you spend the rest of the day just
Reading.
relaxing.
Working
Reading.
on
Very
my
well done.
project with Realtar.
Oh
I
god.
think Mary will go have the portrait made for her locket.
Pax will suffer through it.
Oh god, is Pax gonna be able to stay still that long?
Will it be in color?
No, it's in black and white.
All right, then I don't have to worry about his hair.
Pax, give him an endurance check.
Crit fail,
Please
crit
give us
fail,
some-
crit fail,
Hey,
No
Hey.
chanting.
Okay, fine.
That's actually pretty low for Pax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, his modifier and it's only 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's low.
Yeah, you fidget a bit and you get like scolded by the artist. It's like, just stay still. Like, nope, no, put the hand down. Hand down. Look this way, not that way.
Sorry,
to your nose.
she's distracting, and because Barry probably has her cleavage. Cleavage just to make things
Oh,
worse.
yeah.
She's doing the Mara thing. She's doing that Mara thing.
Yeah,
With her
The
hands
leaning
under her
forward.
ample cleavage.
the leaning forward, the girls pressed
Yeah.
together thing.
She's doing the Mara thing.
Okay. Well, yep. He manages to get the portrait out. It takes a bit more than 2 hours, and yeah, you guys get scolded. At one point, he's just like tells Very to get out, just out. You're distracting me and him. Out.
It's a very
too,
good
huh?
distraction, though.
She winks at the painter.
Well, I mean, you're really pretty for a tiefling.
For a tiefling?
Drop that last bit, bud.
Tieflings are all pretty.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, Reverence is gonna go kick his ass.
She doesn't know that happened.
But you do get your portrait done. It's really
How
good.
How did you manage to sit still for the one that Audra has?
Vibed
Well,
with sex.
I was a lot more disciplined back then.
Yeah. I'd have to be stupid to believe that.
Had to try.
Well, now Very has a locket with Pax's image in it.
It looks nice with my choker.
Is there anything else you guys want to do the special besides,
Dick around.
I'll probably stay in my room for a while because I am totally going to be reading my new book.
Okay. While you're reading your new book, a guy does come up and says, "Hey, I got you this," and hands you a really fancy-looking quill.
Melanie looks and was like, "Where did you get this?"
Bluff check, bluff check.
In the Craftsman Square.
Oh, come on. Roll it.
He's not
No,
lying.
because that's not a lie. That's
He
not
just
a
didn't
lie.
pay for it. in the
Technically.
Craftsman Square.
He
Specifically
didn't
where?
say, like,
She
where
asked
he
him
got it.
Where he got it. He got it, well, in, the village,
How much did you pay for it? Would be the next question that followed up.
Melanie just looks at him for a minute. Is he squirming at all, or?
I mean, he doesn't really squirm when he's doing this.
Sure enough.
Oh God!
It's pretty low for him.
That
Oh,
was
God.
so low for him. It was a 6.
Yeah, no. Leilani just smiles a little and takes it. Thank you, guy.
You're welcome.
I
I see
hope
how
your choice and items didn't pop up while we were visiting the scribe, but thank you.
You're welcome.
He says nothing.
Leilani just smiles a little and takes a closer look at it and then nods and puts it in her bag.
That's a kick-ass present, by the way.
Oh,
That
yes.
is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Aw.
Guy is the one giving random presents all the time from totally not stealing from places. Like how he doesn't keep anything he steals, he just gifts it to you guys.
Very.
I think at this point, all of us actually know, too. It's just...
Yeah. Very quite likes how the gold ring looks on Sephora's leg.
Alright, so evening comes. You guys have a pretty quiet evening, though. You guys, well, those who have like higher than 20 passive perception do notice that the Black Knights are keeping an eye on you guys. They're starting to kind of try to like eavesdrop on you, or just keeping an eye of where you are and what you're doing and stuff like that.
Reverend just blows him a kiss.
Barry winks
I
at him.
delib-
She's
I
wearing like
deliberately tell some of the most dirty stories that I can.
Leilani, when they're in the tavern, she's reading one of her not secret books and is just looking at Pax like, really? Can you shut up? Because she has no idea they're being watched because her passive perception is 19.
I like his stories. They are funny.
Yes, well, they aren't needed when we are in a tavern. Have a
They
little
are.
res-
That's where you
No, they
tell
are
them.
not. No! It is
That's where you tell them.
Ugh!
Guy kind
Lean
of
back.
tugs on Leilani's sleeve and then kind of like motions towards one of the knights that are watching them.
Leilani looks and then, oh god damn it.
Are there
And
any
then goes
instruments?
back to her book.
Are there any instruments in this place, by the way?
Probably.
Flutes.
Yeah, I mean, they probably have like a couple of simple string stuff, and
Oh god, are you gonna serenade her?
Oh god!
I don't know if they'd have flutes and stuff like that, because that's made out
Well,
of,
because
like, I
it's
mean,
not-
made out of wood maybe, but not like metal.
no. Reverends can play like stringed instruments like lyres and stuff, and probably a harp too.
Oh god.
Oh god, that would be amazing.
I think
Higher
a
class
harp would be
higher
too.
class string instruments.
This is gonna be great.
This is, you find things more like folk.
Tavern instruments.
Yeah, it's folk instruments and made out of wood. There's nothing made out of metal.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much not too different. Do they have?
Oh god.
They have the same like.
Do they have a viol? A viol is a big. Here, I'll show you a picture.
Does she know how to play a violin? Because there's probably a fiddle around there.
Yeah, fiddles, banjos, that kind of thing, definitely.
Well, technically, a violin is a newer instrument, but
yeah, no, it would probably be more like a banjo or like a guitar kind of thing.
This
I'm not
is
familiar with,
God.
this is a viol.
I think a fiddle would probably work best.
Copy.
I love
pasted
fiddles.
it
Fiddles
in
are awesome.
Fiddles are basically just
Fiddles are
people's
violins. So
I know.
Exactly. They're poor people violins.
Yeah.
Excuse you! Fiddles are freaking awesome!
I know, but they're cheaper than buying a fucking violin.
it's a you play it like it's a very large violin that you play with a bow. It's a middle sized cello basically.
I don't think you'd find anything that big. You'd probably find more like smaller instruments.
Well, it's not as big as you're thinking. Here.
It's hard to tell because the reference has no.
Yeah, here's another
Comparison.
picture. Damn it.
Sorry.
See, I play the violin. It's hard to tell. It's hard to show you what I mean.
Yeah.
It's larger than a violin. Much smaller than a cello.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like a high-end
looks like a
instrument,
viola.
though.
Like a viola.
So that's my point. Like you'd find you could probably find a fiddle and it would work
Nothing.
more or less the same.
Oh, okay. Fine. It's just the problem is they probably wouldn't exist in this time period. This kind of...
Shit.
What wouldn't? The viol or the fiddle?
The fiddle probably wouldn't exist. So,
Oh.
but, alright.
It's up to the DM whether or not
Yeah.
it exists.
I mean,
but
we're
a fiddle-
not in a particularly specific time frame, but yeah.
But since the fiddle is a violin and Rev can play that type of instrument, then
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
all of them
she
are
can
pretty
play.
similar, so.
She can play that. So,
Oh
alright.
god.
Let's see. Okay, there's no performance check that I can find.
No, you can make a charisma check. Just make a straight charisma check.
Oh god, charisma.
You can add. You can add
Charisma's
that.
actually one of your better
she's
skills. Warlock.
She's basically trained in the instrument, so you can add your train bonus. So that's a +5.
Okay. So that would be
So your charisma bonus +5 plus half level. Well, I mean
Alright.
charisma check +5 basically.
So I just rolled for charisma. I'm just gonna add the 5 afterwards.
Yep.
Oh, that's 26.
26.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Could have been higher. Only rolled an 11.
Still.
Damn it.
I think that passes. Let me check my skill check thing. You're level 10 still.
Yeah, I'm level 10.
Yeah, that would actually meet a moderate skill check. Moderate difficulty. So yeah, pretty damn good.
Yay! And now Reverence is going to annoy the hell out of Leilani just for fun.
Oh god.
Real terrible.
What is she
Follow along
doing?
to applaud.
What is she doing?
That song that they've been working on all day? Yeah, that's what she's singing and playing the violin to that song.
The
But-
moment this starts, Leilani is going to stand and walk away.
She's gonna follow her.
Oh god. Is she seriously following her?
Probably until you teleport.
Oh,
know,
At a safe distance.
You know,
Now
there's act-
everyone is watching you guys, by the way.
Eve, shut the hell up.
She pauses at her singing, but not her playing. Why would I?
Shut
This
up,
is so
shut
much fun.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. You are annoying the hell out of me. You constantly annoy the hell out of me.
Guys, like, but it sounds nice.
Thank
She
you,
worked
guy.
so hard on it, Leilani.
I don't give a crap.
It's something she wrote for you. It's like
It's just a
part of
song.
the book.
She is intentionally doing this to harass me. She does this
No.
constantly. You guys just think it's a freaking joke.
Well, she likes
No, I think it's love.
We haven't known each other that long. This is ridiculous, Eve. Leave me the hell alone.
Eve just continues playing. She's not singing, but she is playing.
you. Well, I kind of like it.
I
Yes,
think
you
it's
haven't been the
pretty-
one who's been constantly harassed by Eve since we met her, guy.
You actually get some people to like start clapping and get along too.
Leilani walks out of the tavern. She's done with this.
Aw.
So Rev finishes the song, takes a bow.
Lots of clapping.
I thought it was pretty.
Thank you, Very, and thank you, Guy.
I'm sorry about Leilani. She just really doesn't like
Anything?
being
That's
chased like
okay.
that.
People,
You should have seen one. Mind.
He almost said the A word, didn't he?
Yeah.
the other A word.
The bad A word.
I'm actually amused. There's two words you don't want to mention around Leilani that's supposed to start with the letter A.
Well, there's one word you don't want to mention around Leilani, and there's one word that you don't want to mention around Leilani and Rev that start with an A.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Guys.
Leilani just heads back to her room because she's
Okay.
just pissed off.
well,
And Rev kind of high fives real tired. Thanks.
the instrument cost you like 2 gold.
Hey, cool. Actually, I have that.
Oh, bloody hell.
I mean, it's a lot for them, but for you guys, it's nothing.
You should do it under her window tonight. Then she can't get away from you.
No, that's a
You know
bad
this, I'm
idea.
just curious.
I mean, it's gotta be.
You guys-
in a bucket. Yup.
You guys are so freaking lucky Leilani didn't use any magic. She was fucking tempted.
Actually,
Well, you know, Rev
Leilani's
was-
also quite lucky.
a safe distance away too. So
No, the problem is also Leilani is still using her cloak. Guess what gets
She would've
dispelled
done
if
that
she
piece of
uses
half
magic?
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the only reason she didn't straight up use magic.
Well, that and the fact that everybody was watching them.
Oh, she didn't care about that. She's been pissed off at Eve for a while.
Yeah, but still starting a bar fight.
Yep.
That would have been awesome. Don't give Barry the idea.
Alright, so if nothing else is gonna happen, are you guys gonna take your rest?
Yes.
Yes, Ma.
Alright, so you guys eventually take your rest. When you guys head to your rooms, you also notice that there's now a guard outside of Aldria's room.
Someone's scared.
And they're like looking at you guys. Like they don't say anything, but he's just like watching as you guys pass towards your room.
Is one of those the one who was
It's just one guard.
watching Pax? Oh, was he the one who's watching Pax this morning?
Your captain can't protect herself now, huh?
He does not say anything. Yes it is.
Oh my god.
wait, he's what? Is he the one
Remember-
who was listening to us earlier?
No.
He's trying to emulate Pax's exercises in the morning.
Pax is gonna pause and look at him, then slowly grin. Remember, knees bent, elbows in. Then he's gonna keep going.
No response.
Did he just?
What's
Did
your
he blush a little bit?
What's your insight? Your passive insight?
23.
I mean, he kind of twitches a bit. Just a bit.
Ref just winks
very
at him as she
important.
walking by. She's still got the violin like held underneath her chin.
Pax is like, God, I can't believe this to troll these guys.
Alright, so you guys take your rest. Next morning, kind of same thing as this morning. You guys wake up or are interrupted in your reading by the sound of people outside doing their...
Pax is totally doing it too. Or
Yeah, Leilani would go downstairs in the morning just because, again, gets her out of the damn room because she went there early the previous night because Eve was harassing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, the guard that was injured is actually still practicing, and he looks like he's been healed.
Huh.
I thought they couldn't do that.
They
They can. They can do it if they switched or if they use a different type healing.
So Eldra's there. She sees, as soon as she sees Pax, she kind of wraps up her stuff and like lets him use the space.
Pax goes through, starts with his normal meditation-ish, and then he does the same exact thing that he did the day before. And switches to more advanced.
Okay.
Hmm?
And Leilani.
God. Honestly, it's a little annoying at this. She does enjoy sparring with him. She is visibly annoyed that she can't spar. Like,
Eldria notices your slight annoyance and kind of like walks over and says, "Well, do you do any sparring? I see you do have a weapon."
Oh boy.
yes, normally I spar with Pax in the morning because he's up early. I can't right now, and it's honestly driving me nuts.
Why is that?
You know why? And Leilani will point to the hood of her cloak. Guess what gets dispelled? If I mean, for sparring, it might not, but I can't risk it.
I see. That's a pity. Would be interesting to see you fight.
She's a good sparring partner.
It's actually hilarious. There's been a couple times where I've been able to disarm Pax.
Really?
And then a couple times when I've been able to do likewise.
Yes. But it was was hilarious the first time I was able to get that hammer out of your hands.
She didn't count on the shield, though.
This sounds kind of like a dirty.
You guys are always like that.
It does.
You make it so easy.
You guys are ridiculous. But yes, I can't spar right now. It's honestly quite annoying. I also can't use magic without it being dispelled.
As I was clearly shown.
I'm still getting used to this thing.
Pax is going to kind of look at Aldria, smirk. Just because she can't doesn't mean that you can't.
That is a good point. Pax. It has been quite a while.
He's rolling his shoulders now after he finishes grinning.
She goes back to her. She takes out her weapon, grabs her shield, and faces off in front of Pax. Shall we?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
And she gives him like the typical cord salute.
Mm-hmm. He returns it. Settles down. Grins.
I wonder if Barry's gonna be pissed off about
Oh,
this.
she's gonna be fucking pissed, I bet.
But she's not awake yet.
Leilani is just gonna stand back and watch this because she's interested to see how good Aldria is.
Give me an initiative.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Because my initiative is shit. So hopefully so is hers.
Oh!
Hold on. That's
What we're saying?
That was Guy.
That was Guy.
Yeah, that was definitely Guy. Oh, I have to get my
Why
thing
does
out.
it say Aldria?
You have to get your thing out, huh?
Yeah, I have to get my
Oh,
token
yeah,
out.
and get it out.
Oh, wait, I have
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh!
Aldria.
She's a little excited to be sparring with Pax again,
No,
apparently.
maybe she's not. Oh my god!
You guys are pathetic.
Apparently, neither one of you want to do this.
Leilani kind of just stares for a second, looks at you both, and is like, well, are you going to start or what?
I'm pretty sure
Stare
we're
at each
trying to
other.
look...
Yeah, they're just like staring at each other and kind of like
Waiting
like,
for the first one to make the move.
waiting, and neither of them like wants to start.
Oh, for
I
crying
guess we're gonna
out
have to
loud,
do it
go!
again, since we both crit failed, even though...
Well,
My
no,
initiative is higher.
you got
Oh, God.
higher, so you hear Leilani go like, "Oh, for crying out loud, go!" And you're like, you react there.
Right.
Alright, so what are we actually doing? Because I don't have anything programmed.
You can
I
roll
mean,
your
it's just a
dice.
sparring match.
Okay, cool.
Can I, am I awake at this, by the way?
This is pre-dawn, so I don't know how quickly Reverence wakes.
Well, Reference doesn't sleep very well ever, so I just want to know if I can see them doing this in the...
Your window points to the
Faces the town square.
and they are in the tavern court.
Mm-hmm.
They're in this
So
area
no.
over here. And we're not gonna bother with an actual map because, let's face it,
It's just gonna be smack. Smack.
it's mostly gonna be smacks. So
Because Reverence would pay good money to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Reverence's room is on this side.
Yeah, Eve has no idea what's going on.
Damn.
So are we just going to go at it?
Yeah, give me
yes.
roll an attack.
Rules?
Hmm?
Well, clearly non-lethal.
Bloody.
Yeah, I'm expecting you're doing non-lethal. Not trying to kill her.
Are you?
No.
You
But
crit.
Oh, you should.
Well, fucking course you did.
and I have crit dice.
Well, don't worry, she has crit dice too.
Yeah, I know. But it's a lot less likely that you'll actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just for that, I hope she crits.
Yeah, I'm really hoping she crits just to react to Pax's crit.
Okay, so that was 27 damage. First hit.
Jeez. Alright, so we'll go to bloodied, basically. So, 27?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. This is gonna be quick.
Yep.
If show keeps critting, please crit Karu. I want to just see her respond to Pax's attack with her best attack. Please, oh please, oh please.
It's not like I'm gonna
Hey.
use it
For the
daily
story.
on her.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm using at wills, and I'm actually only using his newer at will because it's the only one that's not clearly a paladin at will.
Alright, now, should I roll on roll 20 or roll my
No.
actual dice?
No.
Roll your own
actual
dice.
Alright, alright. Okay, that's not gonna hit.
Oh.
I rolled a 5.
Ah.
Yeah, so that misses. She's a bit taken aback by your first hit. She's like, what? She's like staggers a bit with the first blow.
Pax has gotten a lot stronger since she last.
Yeah, she looks surprised and is completely off balance when she returns the swing and does not hit Pax. Like it just clangs on his shield.
Alrighty. His go.
She doesn't want to hit him. If she only knew he likes being hit.
30.
Oh,
she does know he likes being hit.
Alright, so the first hit you did fine. This second one, you're like, okay, this is gonna be easy. And she actually manages to block you.
Oh wow.
Pax, you're
tilts
getting
his
a
head.
little sloppy.
Pax doesn't say anything.
Oh,
Too engrossed in this.
Alright, she swings back at you. It's a bit better, but that was still a 27.
Nope.
Not close.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ooh! 31.
This time you do hit her.
Yay. Grab my d10. $14.
Okay. You hit her, and it seemed like you hit her just barely, and it hits the shield, but you can see that, like, the shield absorbs some of the blow, but she does take some damage from it. She, like, winces and goes back a bit. And tries to hit you back. Jesus. That was another 27.
She doesn't want to hit him, I'm telling you. The doofus.
If it makes you feel any better, that didn't hit either.
Stop
Oh my
acting
God.
like a dumb idiot, Aldria. Hit him.
That definitely did not hit.
Hit
Okay.
him. Hit him. Hit him.
Are you actually gonna hit him anytime, Aldria?
Working on it. I've only okay. I rolled a 5, a 10, a 10, and a 5. I just can't.
Karu, do you want me to roll the next
No.
time?
No.
I can come
Yes.
over there and roll for
Anyways,
you.
Aldria
No.
tries again, and yeah, she like misses completely. Pax just steps out of the way. It's like
Maybe
she
try
just
roll
curses.
funny next time.
At this point, Leilani, you notice that the other knights are watching.
Oh god, this is so
Circling.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yep.
No.
Circling.
Pax.
Aldria, you seem to be having issues.
32.
That hits.
Leilani, don't be a bitch.
Too late.
Yeah, seriously. 13.
All right. Yeah, she takes some damage, but again, her shield seems to absorb some of it. I think that bloodies her though.
Oh.
No. That they
Yep.
were only sparring till bloodied.
Yep, she's bloodied. She just
Oh,
raises
goddamn.
her
Not a
her,
single
her,
hit.
her hands like, all right. You have gotten better, Pax.
God,
So
she
do
wasn't
you.
even
Um,
trying.
I am going to. Leilani just looks at Pax and is like, "You missed her a couple times. You were going easy on her, weren't you?"
No, he wasn't.
It's still early.
I know, but you missed her a couple times. I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah. She took my blows better than you did.
Well, yes, but
Leilani, you were watching. Give me,
Yes?
I want to say perception or arcana.
Arcana.
Oh, she cheated. She cheated.
31.
She cheated.
Alright.
She
She
did it badly.
fucking cheated.
The times that Pax missed, it seemed like Aldria's armor was kind of like doing some kind of magic to keep her from being hit.
Oh, she cheated.
It's not
No,
cheating.
she
It's
has
just
magical
armor.
armor. I have
Leilani
magical
just
armor, too.
hums.
Yeah, but you
and-
didn't activate yours.
No, some armor doesn't have to be activated to have it do things.
Leilani
Anyway.
is just studying Aldria and looks at her armor and just makes a mental note of that armor Pax can never get a hold of.
You study the armor, and yeah, I like the armor that the other knights have. It's black. Hers in the like a bit of sun is starting to show, and you see like it has a slight like red sheen to it. To the scales.
Interesting.
Also, hers look like real scales, and the others are more like just metal made to look like scales.
Oh.
Yeah.
The dragon scales, man.
Not quite.
That was an interesting Spartan watch, though.
You don't really get to see shield on shield, do you? Aside from magic shields.
My magic shield works perfectly well, Pax.
Yes.
See, this is why we turn
That's what
everything
she
into
said.
a dirty joke. It just sounds like everything is a dirty joke.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Pax turns things into dirty jokes on purpose, too.
And it goes over Leilani's head, so she doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, Aldra's like, well, I'm impressed. It seems you really have been adventuring.
Ah!
She had
Shut
5
up,
years
Pax.
to improve, and he had 4 months. That doesn't say much about her.
Pax, shut up.
Grin.
Shut up.
Bigger grin.
Alright, well, she cleans up and is like, well, we might as well have breakfast then.
Mm-hmm.
Leilani really wishes she could be freaking sporing. Like, she's a little annoyed by this.
Well,
Well,
Aldria goes in first. The guards are following her. Her knights. They kind of give Pax the stink eye.
Pax, it looks like you might have made some enemies.
meh.
Good job.
I'm used at
Oh,
the
wow, that was low. He doesn't really care that much, though.
the tokens.
Th-
Like Pax has the, and Aldria should switch their weapons.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's hard to find female knights. Yep. So you guys have breakfast, and unless anyone has anything important to do, we'll fast forward to you guys leaving, gathering your horses and.
I don't know. Reverence might come downstairs and tease either Aldra or Leilani more, but it's not important.
Yeah.
Leilani will just glare at Eve and tell her to go the hell away if she tries that on her.
I mean, yeah, that you tell her to doesn't mean it's gonna work.
Yes, but Leilani will get very pissed very quickly.
Short patience today. All right. So
Well,
you guys.
Eve isn't taking no for an answer. It's getting annoying.
When the rest of the party meets up and goes for, that's a great point. Well, you guys gather outside, and after breakfast, Aldria and her knights are getting their horses. Pax, I think this is the first time you've seen or really studied their horses, but they've got nice looking war horses. You guys have 3 horses. How are you guys going out?
He's got her own horse.
Oh God.
You know what? Do we have any
Leilani's
more
just
gold
staring
on
at
us?
the horse. Tex, I can't ride a horse.
Well,
Yes.
then
There
get
aren't
in the
any
wagon.
war horses. There aren't any war horses available.
You've already asked that.
There aren't any.
Didn't we get a cart so we could put stuff
We
in the
did.
cart?
And put Leilani in the cart.
Well, I mean, she can drive the wagon. It's just she can't ride a horse.
Door saver.
Well, actually, can Leilani try approaching one of her horses and just see how they react to her?
Sure.
This will go great.
Oh God. Okay. Nature, right?
Just keep calm.
I rolled a 2 on the die, so that makes it an 11. How badly do I spook them?
Give me
An
intimidation
intimidate.
roll.
Oh God.
God, not
Dude,
this
I'm roll
good.
20 though. Dude, I'm roll 20. Aw. I'm already preparing to grab one of these horses to keep it from being too spooky.
27.
Yep.
Okay, you try and approach the horse, and
Nope.
and you're like, nice horse. The horse can smell your fear, and like, there's something about you that it just does not like, and it starts shying away, neighing, and it
Okay,
starts to
Leilani
buck.
immediately backs up,
Yeah,
hands
Pax
up.
is gonna go up to the horse, sneak it some like carrots and other stuff, and murmur
nature
under his
check.
breath. Okay.
Every time. I can't even go near a horse.
27.
Yep, you managed to calm the horse down.
Leilani doesn't know how to act around horses. Animals are spooked by her immediately.
As you can tell. So Aldria watches you guys and a bit amused by Leilani's interaction with the horse. 'Cause
Oh,
she
you
knows-
haven't seen anything yet.
She knows why the horse doesn't like Leilani.
Yeah, Aldria is the one person in this world, not in this group, who knows.
Don't worry,
Uh,
sugar. We can handle things that aren't of the equine nature a lot easier than this.
She looks at you guys and says, well, if you guys are heading to the forest area, we will probably go ahead. We'll check the area by the farms and such. Good luck. And
You too.
they ride
You
off.
too. Wink.
She
Nudge,
just
nudge.
stares at Reverence for a moment. Very confused.
It's part of why she does it.
I thought you didn't like her, Rev.
She's just having fun. This world has cracked her brain a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry.
Alright,
It
so
explains Pax.
This is probably a good place to end it too, because it's almost.
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
want to know how you guys are getting there. I mean, obviously, once you get to the forest, it's like probably better to leave the horses. So you could
Mhm.
take the wagon to get there faster, and then
Yep.
go
Yeah,
on
we'll
foot.
probably ride in the wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys take the
At least
wagon.
Leilani knows how to drive a wagon, as long as someone else hooks up the horses.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys drive the wagon. So that means Very's the only one on a horse, and the rest of you are in the wagon.
You know what? Screw it. If
I
we
knew
have,
Pax wasn't
if
gonna
we
say
have the
that.
gold, if we have the gold, I'm totally.
I knew
buying a
it.
horse.
Very
I'm totally
will
buying
pay
a
for
horse.
you for a horse.
Yay.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
who's
but
gonna
okay,
pay
we
for that?
only have 2 horses, right? Don't we need
Mhm.
2 horses to
We
pull
have
this cart?
3
No,
horses.
Yeah.
we have 3.
3
'cause Mary
horses.
bought her own.
Mary bought her own.
Yeah, okay, but if you're riding, then we only have.
Yeah,
I'm
Pax is gonna
buying-
get another one.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pax
Alright.
is buying another. I'm buying Pax another horse.
Yep.
Alright, so Leilani, Realtor,
Pax is
Reverence,
last.
Leilani, Realtor, Reverence, and Guy are in the wagon. Pax and Very are on horse.
I knew Pax wasn't gonna want to ride in the wagon.
Why would I want to ride in a wagon?
All right. Well, I mean, it's better than riding in a wagon, but again, you're riding a draft horse.
Yeah.
It's a big monster of a horse.
Yes!
I think horses are.
That's
I
why
agree.
Leilani was scared.
Actually, I've ridden draft horses before. It's actually a lot of fun. Draft horses are great.
Yeah.
Draft horses are fucking
Horses
awesome.
are
I think
terrifying.
They look awesome.
Horses are terrifying.
They're
Right.
they're pretty docile. Like they're not. You get the sense that they're also not that used to having like especially armored people on top of them. Like
You know what? They probably have the endurance of a fucking freight train, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're really sturdy horses. They're just not being. They're not used to being like have someone.
They'll
on top
get
of them.
used to it.
Yeah,
They better.
especially if Pax continues to.
I mean, they
Pax is
clearly
good
have
with
some
horses.
experience because I mean, even farmers will get on their horses to
Move faster.
And I
Alright.
mean, a couple of them have animals, so herding animals is easier on a horse, etc., etc.
Yep.
But you get the sense that these are not herding horses; they are draft horses meant for plowing and stuff like that. All right, so you guys head out and go towards the forest to hopefully find the hill giant, and hopefully everything will go perfectly fine, right?
I'm sure it
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfectly great.
Everything will be great. Nothing bad will happen. And that's why we're in the
Lies.
session tonight.
Yeah, it's really good
Lies.
to flirt with a terrible woman just to make everything grow great for Veritas.
Hey.
Oh, don't act like she didn't like it.
The terrible woman.
Uh, there are people she would rather flirt with.
Yes,
Oh,
but
definitely.
You can't say that she wasn't amused immensely by it.
Oh no, it was amusing.
Seriously.
Alright.
Alright, guys. To anyone watching, thanks for watching. We'll be here on next Friday at 8 o'clock EST.
No one's watching.
Shh.
There
Make you
was
make
somebody
believe.
watching.
Yeah, we had a couple different
Yeah.
people.
We had people come in and out. Alright,
Jake
let's-
comes.
let me just... Good night.
Night. Good night.